How y'all doing this morning? Just wanted to chime in because it's Monday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Let me know how my audio sound. Let me fix this mic. I'm gonna mess it up a little bit, Batty. I'm gonna mess it up a little bit because I gotta straighten it out. But then I'm gonna put it back. So now let me know how I'm sounding. How everybody doing in the building today? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. Like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. We got trending topics, current events, much more. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's Monday. It's time to get into the show. Let me get that that video straight real quick. I'll be right back. Good morning, Teddy. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Batty. I'm going to need you to step up a little bit today because Liberty's stepping out today. So, Batty, it's going to be me and you against these trolls, baby. But I know you can do it. You're a vet. You've been around. So, yeah, we're gonna do our thing. We're going to get it in. Hope everybody else having a fantastic morning because, again, I am. You know why? Because he woke me up this morning. Didn't have to. Fact of the matter, he did. That's a whole nother one. A whole nother blessing, not even in disguise. Yeah, everybody, it's your boy Boogotti NYC. We got it right. Let me get this one over here too, just to make sure we can see each other over here. And you know what we got to do first, right? Let me go ahead and check this watch, because we're about to get into those prayers. Get all of this other stuff ready, all this technical stuff ready. Okay. See, we good over there. Got a little bit of delay. What was that about? Oh no, I think that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. It's another whole nother episode right there. Let me get my S together, you guys. It's going to be a good one today, though. Got to tell you, I feel very confident about today's show. We got a good health and wellness, piece also. Today, you guys, packages will be going out. Yes, it's Monday, so stuff like that, we can take care of it. So, Batty and Liberty, I look forward to seeing you guys. You're going to be getting your packages today. And like I said, Batty, Liberty's going to be stepping out today early, so I'm going to need you to step up. Mark Dolphin, boom. Jeffrey Spilker, if you got heat, use it. You know what I'm saying? If you got heat today, use it, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm talking about? I hope everybody's good. But you know what we got to do first? I got to get those prayers in the end. I'm glad I got enough time to do that. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for fantastic love. I want to pray for everybody to have a good harmony. I want to pray for energy. I want to pray for no diseases. I want to pray for everybody to be very healthy, breathing good, no ailments, anything like that. I would love for everybody just to have a fantastic, beautiful day today, just to be very calm. And I want all of your family members to feel the same way as well as your animals. Open that back door, let them run out, let them go have some fun. If it's raining, they'll turn back around because you know how they do. That's right, you guys. And that's right. That's how we're going to get those prayers in the air today. Also want to pray for understanding. We want to pray for community. We want to pray for, let's see, one more. Let's try to put one more on top. One that never fails. Love. Let's put love on it. Let's pray for love. That's right, you guys. We're praying for Batty Lynn. We got Roselle CLE 77 in the building. Miss Swans are always praying for you. Advertise, yourself and your family as well, your mom. Audrey, how you doing, Audrey Durham? I'm going to pray for you as well. Sam Champion, you know we get busy over here with the prayers even when you're not here. Thank you so much, Miss Swanza. How you doing? Just want to make sure you're good. Just checking in on you. Kendra Walker, so glad you're here. Kendra, get on him today. I need you to get my back today because nobody's here. I'm kind of uncovered, so I need you to hold me down. But besides Batty, but I know Batty can do it as well. We got who else we got up in the building? Oh, Casey up in here. So we got the Wild West dude up in here. So I'm all right, all right. I'm all right. I feel a little better now. Look at the smile coming up. Look at the cheeks popping up. We got Jeffrey Spilker in the building. Ooh, I'm really happy now. Mega Dub is up in here. Look at the voice changing right now. Ad brains. Yeah, you guys, you see what y'all do when I see y'all come in the building. Sweet praying praying for Jasmine. Can't forget about my brother, Mark Dolphin, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for coming and checking in on us today. VG, Audrey, everybody here right now. Can't forget about people that are not here as well. Just want to make sure we're giving my love to liberty and justice. Want to pray for everybody who's not feeling well as well. Got to pray for Rebecca, Lanya, and Bueno. Want to pray for everyone's mom. Just want to make sure that you guys are totally covered out there. Audrey, Ad Rains, I see you over there, Miss Swanza. Amen. Because you know what we got to do now, because I'm going to keep talking. And I'm ready to go. I don't know the time. They're ready to go. I'm going to try to catch it. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Thank you for waiting for me. I was talking too much. Let's go. It's time to go. Now I gotta wait for you. Okay, all right. So I made you wait. You gonna make me wait. Don't make me wait. Coming to. Okay. Olay. We gotta open up those pores. It's gotta open up those pores. I said, you know what, Boogotti? We gotta open up those pores. We gotta do a joint today that you know. We gotta open up those dun 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 dun. We going there, y'all. I said, what? If you know the song, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Come on, y'all. Don't act like y'all know this song. I said, ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. I'm gonna just get right into it. There's been so many things that try to hold us down. But when you look at things are finally coming around, I know you got a long, long way to go. When where you end up, I said, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We gotta put ourselves together. We gotta polish up our act now. If you've ever been held down before, I know that you refuse to be held down anymore now. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, I said, ain't no stopping us now. We at 70,000. Grooving, moving. I said, ain't no stopping us now. About to be 100,000. That's right, y'all. Take my energy, do what you want to do with it. But if pump that beat. It's Monday the 23rd. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. We be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me. Stop it if you acting like y'all don't know that song right there. There you go. McFadden and Whitehead. There you go, y'all. Let's do our thing. I love this song. Great job. We on the move. I'm laughing my butt off. You're supposed to. Exactly. You wake up in the morning, you laugh your ass off because God gave us another day to be here. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere, but where else you gonna get a whole rendition of Ain't No Stopping Us Now? We're on the move. But right here with your boy Boogotti NYC. Hope you guys had a fantastic evening. Like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get right into it. I got 5 on it. I'm gonna stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from, because I love to go get content from where you're from. Believe me, I really do. And we got content from all over the world today. Also, I want you guys to let me know all of the videos and all of the stuff that you've been sending in. It's been hilarious. It's been breathtaking. And I gotta tell you guys, you know your show. This is your show. Every single person that sent in a video, that sent in a clip, that sent in a recommendation, I love every single video. It fits perfectly any way I want to put it. So guess what? This is y'all show. When y'all make recommendations, I'm like, yo, I see why these people are here. The gardening tips, the videos I be dying laughing about. I could watch y'all show. I might just let y'all do that one day. I might just tell y'all, yo, send me about 30 clips and I'm gonna play all of y'all clips and I'm gonna just say who sent me the clip. That'd be a dope show, right? But you know what we gotta do right now, right? Because we gotta keep it moving. Let's get into these titles. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do. We got Trump. Why did Trump say 40 hours or boom, boom, boom to Iran? Said that a couple of times, and I'm going to put it like this. 1 minute we're saying it's over. It's not over. And then next thing you know, another boom, boom, boom. Israel just took another hit. Cataclysmic situation yesterday. Really hurt a lot of people with that came in. Got to show you guys the clip. We got so much more to get into. Let's keep on going. We got the U.S. has temporarily lifted sanctions on Iranian oil. They're over there. Might as well get that oil flowing, huh? Trump, pop your collar. We already know that you a hustler, baby. And you know you had to go ahead and tap and get your little 10% on it, right? We already know how that go. Let's keep on moving forward. Last but not least, you guys, I'm just playing around. Come on. Bank of America has agreed to settle with the Epstein survivors. You see that right there? That means that they basically are gonna just say, you know what? We are responsible. We are compliant in a couple of transactions and whatever. We don't want to litigate, but we'll give you this settlement. So yeah, they got a big chunk that they got to break those Epstein survivors off with as well. We got a lot to get into, you guys. It's Monday morning. Get your water. That's right. I need to take a sip of mine. Get your tea. And let's get ready because it's time to go. Trending topics, current events, much, much more. Toast. Let's get it up, you guys. Toast to 70,000 subscribers. And now we're on our way to 80, 90, and 100. Then we're going to put the plaque behind us and go for the million. Let's get to work. You guys, hope you're having a great morning. It's time to get into it. Trending topics, current events. I am charged up today. Right now, we're going to get into this breaking news where Israel is under pow, and the ultimatum is coming from Trump about Iran. We're not waiting, getting right into it. Let's go. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it.
And we've seen them be very effective in terms of hurting people on the ground or destroying property because those bomblets get through. What we saw yesterday was an exception because those were ballistic missiles with big 1,000-pound warheads. For the most part, those big warheads aren't getting through. They get intercepted. Last night, 2 of them got through in Dimona and Arad. The IDF did their investigation, and they simply determined that there wasn't a new type of weapon that was effective in terms of getting through, and there wasn't a failure of the system. It's just the fact that you're shooting missiles out of the sky, which is a very difficult thing to do. So we're keeping an eye on the skies to the east of us right now, because that's where we expect the missiles to appear. That's the direction, where the missiles come through.
This is a really serious situation, you guys. This man is not just reporting. He does not have this stuff on him for no reason. Got to give him a lot of props for actually being out there. I really want you to listen to the words that he's saying, especially about the stuff that comes off of the boom, boom, boom. Check this out, real talk. I'm going to let this whole thing play until we see what happens.
And then hopefully we'll see the interceptors launch and get after them. So that's a situation right now. And this is a drill that the people here in Israel are repeating every day, multiple times a day. You get the alerts over your phone. That's a period we're in right now. Once you start hearing the sirens wail in the background, that's an indication that the missiles are getting close. And what people have to do here, again and again and again, stop what they're doing, get up and go into what is called the mamad in Hebrew, the bomb shelter. You go into the bomb shelter and that dramatically increases your chances. And now here, That's the sound of the sirens going off. That means the missiles are inbound, and we look off in the direction of Iran right now and wait to see where these missiles will appear in the sky. It's very different than the shorter range rockets that we see out of Lebanon and we saw out of the Gaza Strip for so many years, because those run out of fuel halfway and you don't see the inbound rocket, you only see the interceptors go up. What's different about the things that come in from Iran is they're ballistic missiles, so they leave the atmosphere, and when they re-enter, it's almost like a meteor shower with the rocket coming back in, because they get hot upon re-entry to the atmosphere, and then you'll see the interceptors go up after them. So right now what you hear over Tel Aviv, I'll hold the microphone out. Those are the air raid sirens. The Israeli population now is pretty disciplined about getting into the shelters for this period of
So what you doing out there is what I want to know, because now watch this.
time and waiting it out, because the shelters are very effective, particularly with these big warheads when they come in. They spread shrapnel all over the place. And yeah, if we look up in the sky to the east, what I can see now is a cluster bomb. You saw the big light, that was the interception, and now we've got dozens of bomblets coming down over Tel Aviv. You see one bright light that is cascading in this direction, a lot of lights separating off of it, and those are the bomblets. And the bomblets themselves are still quite dangerous because they're little explosives. They're not as powerful as a big 1,000-pound warhead like came in Dimona last night, but they're still very capable of hitting people. And one single light is now cascading, and we heard a big boom there. That's probably the interception. And I'm looking at one single light now cascading. I won't give specifics on the location, but over in the skies over Tel Aviv, headed to the ground, and we'll see what that results in.
Are you in a place
It didn't appear to cause a large explosion.
Hey, but that don't mean that it still ain't hitting nobody. That's what I'm saying, yo. Casualties, all sorts of other people. They playing video. They playing like they powering in the sky in a video game or something like that. This is real life out there. Definitely want to pray for every single person that's out there. All of the innocent people. We keep on praying for the older as well as the children, and we pray here that it comes to an end as very soon as possible. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. A little bit more coverage on this topic.
Let's begin this morning with the latest from the Middle East. President Trump is issuing a new threat to Iran if the Strait of Hormuz is not opened up by tomorrow. We'll talk to Kristen Welker in a moment, but let's begin with NBC's Matt Bradley in Israel, where there were new attacks overnight. Matt, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Joe. So as you can see behind me, I'm in the southern town of Arad in southern Israel, and this is where we've seen a really big impact. Now, we can't go inside here, but officials tell me that there's a pretty big hole right in the middle of all these buildings, and you can see how it's destroyed all of these buildings. Now, 115 people were injured here, at least according to police and military. Now, there were amazingly no deaths here, but this is still a very, very troubling weekend now for Israelis. Now, the military have told me that they're still intercepting at about a rate of 92%, but this was a full-on ballistic missile. It landed right here. It did not get intercepted, and that's going to be very upsetting for the Israelis who are used to having this canopy of protection. And again, throughout this weekend, this is going to be a wake-up call for Israelis who may have thought that Iranian missile defenses and attacks were kind of evening out. There were at least 115 people injured here. There was another similar strike that evaded Israeli air defenses in the town of Dimona, not far from where I am here. Again, lots of injuries, no deaths. That was near Israel's nuclear research facility.
And that's probably only because they're getting the air raid noise and they getting warned before it happens, or close as possible to it when it happens. I don't know if you can be able to be calm in an environment like that. That's pretty tragic to live in. Still want to pray for everybody, and I really, again, we want this to come to an end. We're going to keep on moving forward right now as well. Amen. We're going to keep on moving forward right now because Trump says, as far as the old FBI director, he doesn't really care if he's here or not. He sounded like Drago when he said his statement. If you guys knew what I'm talking about, I don't really want to say stuff like that because it's really bad to say. So, I'm going to just let it be said by the news itself, because saying right here that Trump says he's glad that he's no longer here after learning about the former FBI director's passing. I just don't think that's, you know how I am about stuff like that. So let's let them say what they got to say about it. Let's go.
Former FBI Director Robert Mueller has died. Mueller's family said he passed away last night. Mueller was the second longest serving FBI director in history. He took over 1 week before the September 11th terrorist attacks and served for 12 years. Later, he was named special counsel in charge of investigating ties between Russia and Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Mueller ultimately found there was no criminal conspiracy between Russia and the campaign. Mueller's family told the New York Times last year that Mueller had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2021. He was 81 years old. Meantime, President Trump is weighing in on Mueller's death, saying, quote, "Good, I'm glad he's dead." The short social media post goes on to say Mueller can no longer hurt innocent people. Several key figures from Trump's 2016 campaign and inner circle faced various charges as a result of Mueller's Russian collusion investigation. Among them were Trump's 2016 campaign chairman Paul Manafort, his national security advisor Michael Flynn, and his lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen. It was Cohen who cooperated with New York investigators, revealing hush money payments to an adult film star that eventually led to the president being convicted of falsifying business records.
Okay, you guys, yes, I told you we got a lot to get into. A little more on Iran, though. We do have a little more when it comes down to the fact that we're still dealing with Epic Fury, and they're calling us an eye for an eye, as Iran is now issuing major threats to tourist sites worldwide. Trump is basically warning them, you know, if he doesn't open up the straits, this is going to basically destroy the power plants out there in Iran. So if they don't open up the straits, they're going for the power plants. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And remember before he was saying that he was trying to hold off on that because it'll take years of repair to get that back. I don't think they care anymore, and I think they probably want the U.S. to probably do it. This way, they can put the blame on them, right? Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Go.
President Trump warning Iran to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz, or the U.S. will obliterate Iran's power plants, giving them 48 hours before strikes would start. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst is live in Tel Aviv with more. Trey.
Yeah, hey, Peter, good morning. As Operation Epic Fury continues into week 4, President Trump is issuing a new warning to the Iranian regime. Overnight, he took to Truth Social to say, quote, "If Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. Thank you for your attention to this matter." The president talking about this critical waterway that has been frozen as a result of Iranian threats against shipping vessels. Today, I asked Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about the president's statement.
Overnight, President Trump said that if in 48 hours the Iranians don't open the Strait of Hormuz, that there will be strikes against the power grids in Iran. Will you participate in those strikes, and what do you think should happen next in this campaign?
I think President Trump knows exactly what he's doing, and whatever we do together.
Yeah, I know. See, what you got to understand with the news is stop asking questions about strategy. That doesn't make sense because they're not going to give you any direct information. Vast and open. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Do your boy a favor. That's your 5. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it, you guys. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, we're trying to get to 80,000 subscribers, and we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go, you guys. So let's go ahead and double tap. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. We're going to keep on working. Let's get on over to the deployment of It's Been a Long Time. Are y'all ready? And doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Bust it. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom doom. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. ICE is back with a brand new mission. That's right, you guys. None other than doom 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 doom. ICE, ICE, baby. Get 'em! Time to talk about it. I think they probably painted themselves in a corner, and you only got, if you must be Jordan in order to get out of this corner. You know how you paint really well, you got all the shellac going and everything is nice and glossy, but you like, wait a minute, I'm in the corner, how am I gonna get out of here? I gotta stand here for 5 hours? You better be Jordan in order to get up out of that corner, right? And I'm just gonna tell you, I think the Democrats have painted themselves into a severe, serious corner. Why? Because what they've done now is charge and force Trump to deploy ICE. And to cover, Trump is now going to deploy ICE to cover the TSA in the airports. Tom Homan is going to speak about it. I guarantee you this will get the Democrats' attention because they don't want ICE around their poor illegal immigrants that they love so much. You know what I'm saying? So now what happens when they go to the airport? And now they go to the airport and they got a whole bunch of ICE agents there now, or outside waiting, or on the way. Now you've kind of reversed the angle. If you really think about it now, you take away the TSA agents, now you get ICE agents. Is that what you were really going for? Because you got to remember, the ICE agents got paid. They're getting their money. I feel bad for the TSA agents. They're going to get some reinforcements and some help by this. Hopefully they get paid soon. But is this something that you Democrats really wanted? Again, just let me understand something here. I'm not a Democrat. No, I'm not a Republican. And I'm not an independent. And I'm not a conservative. What do they call that other one? I think that's what they call it, right? Conservative? I'm not that either. What I am is a human being, and I'm standing back looking at different parties and the moves that you guys are making. Now, look at what you wound up making happen. Now, since you got rid of the TSA people because they can't come to work, now what's Trump doing? Sending ICE agents over there. And what's that going to do to the illegals now? Mess yourself up. Now, they better be Jordan to get out of that corner. Let's go, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I want to know if you guys understand what I'm talking about here. You deployed more ICE agents by doing this.
President Trump posted on Truth Social, quote, if the radical left Democrats don't immediately sign an agreement to let our country, in particular our airports, be free and safe again, I will move our brilliant and patriotic ICE agents to the airports where they will do security like no one has ever seen before. Now, in a subsequent post, he said that he instructed ICE agents to be ready by Monday. And
surprise, 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 surprise. That's today. Monday's today. They going to work.
Now the president is saying that you, sir, are going to be in charge. How is that going to work? Are ICE agents going to move?
Got that Jamaican friend that taught you how to do this. It's about to go. Woo, it's about blood clot, man. It's about to go down now, man. Ooh, man.
To American airports starting tomorrow, Monday?
Good morning, everybody.
Yes. And I'm currently working on the plan now of execution, working with the director of ICE and the administrator of TSA, the acting administrator. So we'll put together a plan today and we'll execute tomorrow.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions here. First of all, are ICE agents even remotely trained to handle security at airports?
Owning a business comes with enough mistakes. Now with Tax Cloud, I know my sales taxes are always right.
White box here. The hunt begins.
Okay. Okay. We still rolling.
President Trump posted on Truth Social.
We gotta get over here.
We'll lead us to some decisions based on prioritization, where we deploy, how quick we deploy, how many agents we deploy. So hopefully we'll have all those answers here by this afternoon, but we're working on it. And when we deploy tomorrow, we'll have a well thought out plan to execute.
With respect, if you're doing this in 24 hours, how well thought out could it possibly be?
Again, ICE has been at airports across the country for a long time. It's just expanding those things. Look, how much of a plan does it mean to guard an exit to make sure no one comes through that exit? We're talking about security options, and these officers are well trained in security, and they're well trained in identification. And we're going to do what we can to help TSA move those people to the line.
And last question on this, because this is important, and I realize that this is clearly a plane that you're creating while it's in the air here, but this is a question that a lot of people are asking. Is it just going to be crowd control, or will ICE officers also be doing immigration enforcement while they are at the airports?
We do immigration enforcement at airports all the time.
Somebody said, goodness, that guy looks really unhealthy. I gotta honestly say the same thing. Tom needs to start doing a little regimen on working out, not just, I don't know what he's doing. Probably working a lot as well. So I do agree with you guys on that. And I like the fact that you noticed it too. Check me out. Never know, I might need you to check me out. Like, yo, Boogotti, what's going on? Your eyes a little red. A lot of times you find out a lot of stuff going on with people. Might be able to save somebody.
So is that going to change? It's not going to change. This is about helping the men and women at TSA. They've lost several hundred employees. The lines are really slow because of the shutdown. This is about helping TSA do their mission and get the American public through that airport as quick as they can. While adhering to all the security guidelines and the protocols, we're simply there to help TSA do their job in areas that don't need their specialized expertise, such as screening through the X-ray machine. Not training that, we won't do that. But there are roles we can play to release TSA officers from the non-significant roles, such as...
What if they find a person that's not supposed to be in the country and they're already there? What are they supposed to do with that person? He's trying to come through with his ticket. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And wait a minute, oh shit, ICE. Got your ticket. Oh, excuse me, sir, come here for a minute. Now, doom, 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? Like, could be a lot of situations going on like that. So a lot of people are going to be scared to go to the airport. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And another thing, I'd be scared to fly right now as well. I wouldn't call them the friendly skies right now. I'll be ready on the Amtrak or on the Greyhound. Hey, it's going to take me about an hour, a couple of hours, or a couple of days to get to you. Normally it would be a couple of hours, but no, I'm going to have to take this train because there's too many things going on right now in the air, and I'm not messing around. And then there's a lot of strain on a lot of those airplanes, as well as the pilots, as well as the people. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen, get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. We got a hell of a show lined up for you today. We got to get on over now to who? That's right, the man of the hour, because we let both sides play. And you know how he likes to talk with his hands, and I kind of make my hands go in my pocket. Every time I look at Mr. Jeffries, I try to stop using my hands so much because when Mr. Jeffries talks, he uses his a lot. But yes, I like to let both sides of the coin play out. And Hakeem Jeffries has a little bit of demands that the TSA ends the strike. He's continuously saying that the workers should not continue to go unpaid. And it seems that the Democrats have bitten off more than they can chew. Just like I said, now you didn't want the ICE agents to be out there with masks on. Not only are they out there, but you deployed more of them at the airports because of this. So it's kind of bad for you guys out there. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's see what Hakeem has to say.
Thank you for being here this morning, sir. What's your response to what Tom Homan revealed here?
Well, good morning. Great to be with you. There are three things that have been true since Donald Trump and Republicans came back into power last January. Life is more expensive, life is more chaotic, and life is more extreme. The last thing that the American people need are for untrained ICE agents to be deployed at airports all across the country,
hey, now
potentially
you mad about
to brutalize
that, right?
or in some instances kill them. We've already seen how ICE conducts itself. These are untrained individuals when it comes to doing the current job that they have for the most part, let alone deploying them in close exposure and highly sensitive situations at airports across the country.
But it seems like it's happening. Tom Homan is in charge of it, and he's working on a plan right now. Is there any chance that there could be some kind of deal done soon? I mean, obviously, what the president is trying to do is squeeze lawmakers to try to finally come up with a plan to fund DHS.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Republicans have decided that they would rather force TSA agents to work without pay, inconvenience millions of Americans all across the country, and now potentially expose them to untrained ICE agents and create chaos at airports.
So how about you run back? How about you run? I'm glad they did that. Yeah, I'm glad. Try to take it out. It's too late. We already saw it. What you gonna do? Anyway, what I wanted to say is this. Now what you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it. Now you bit off more than you can chew, Mr. Jeffries. And they're the ones that brought this damn thing together anyway, to make it, to bring the situation where the TSA and the people are not getting paid. You guys are the ones that tried to put in those clauses and stop things up. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to what, I'm getting past that. I had enough of that crap right there too. Iran details U.S. temporary lift on sanctions on Iranian oil. That's right. Don't know why they're over there. Okay, yeah, it's time to get into this one right here. Now, China. Let's get into this one right here, because guess who has to pay full price for oil now? China. Because who's in control of the Iranian oil, and now we've lifted sanctions? That's right. First, Venezuelan oil, they got to pay full price. Now, Iranian oil, they got to pay full price for. Putting a squeeze on China and those guys out there. I noticed that. Let's keep on going, you guys. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. Let's go. Wait a minute. What we got? No. Is this the one about the? I want to get the one about the. Yeah. Here we go. Right here. Let's go.
Relief at the pump? The White House says China will finally be forced to pay market price for oil as the administration temporarily lifts sanctions on millions of barrels of Iranian oil.
Here to break down what all of this means for you and your wallet is Sunday Morning Futures anchor Maria Bartiromo. So apparently releasing this oil will help bring oil prices down. But talk to me about the China aspect of this. It's sort of like we still want China to get the oil, or else we wouldn't be trying to keep this Strait of Hormuz open, because they're the ones who get the most oil from it. Absolutely. But yet we want them to pay market prices for it. Well, look, break it all down.
The president, thank you. Great to be with you guys.
Good being with you.
The president wants to ensure that there's enough oil on the market to push prices lower. So what did he do? Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, broke this news on Mornings with Maria last week with me on Fox Business. And they unsanctioned 140 million barrels of oil that have been sitting at sea, in tankers at sea. And so that oil was specifically geared to go to China. And now this oil is going to be sold at market prices, and it will add more oil to the global markets. You're right. The president is not trying to hurt China in all of this, but he needs more oil on the global markets so that prices, it's simple supply and demand. Right. More oil on the market will send prices lower. Now, this is specific to the 140 million barrels that was on the sea. It's not allowing Iran to sell more oil. They're still keeping on their maximum pressure campaign on Iran.
And the reason that is key is because this does not apply to new oil that gets pumped, because critics are saying that this is a handout to Iran in the midst of a war with Iran, and like we're allowing funding for both sides. That's not what's going on.
No, of course not. The president has the maximum the maximum campaign on Iran. But let's face it, with oil at $100 a barrel, these Middle Eastern nations are getting enriched. Now, Iran is not, it's got lots of sanctions on there, so it's not really able to do business with oil. But some countries have been getting oil, like China, buying 90% of Iranian exports below market prices. So China has been, really in many ways been complicit. And in terms of this whole war, and before this, been supporting Iran by buying 90% of its exports. Now, because they're getting it for cheap, and they did the same thing with Venezuela. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I got much more for you. I just want to make sure you guys are appreciating the content that we're giving you right now. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell down there so that you know we're on. Kind of made sense about what they're doing. And also, I want to know, probably won't ask you today, give you 2 or 3 days and find out how you're feeling at the pump. If this is actually starting to kick in, if we see any reflections at the pump, if the prices are going down, because I'm not expecting this to happen overnight. They just did this. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got this House Appropriations Committee hearing that's going for accountability on the reform of the United Nations. They're not our friends, it says one person. I want you guys to notice that, because Russia is they're sharing intelligence with Iran. Not only is it going on with this oil and all of this other stuff, now they're sharing intelligence. So are they really the friends of the United States of America if they're sharing information? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. I'd like to get you guys this information. I'm glad somebody is actually saying it. Check it out.
Ms. Torres, you're recognized. I want to start by saying that I completely oppose any lifting of any sanctions on Russia. Russia is providing intelligence to kill, to murder U.S. Soldiers during this conflict with Iran. I think that we should be clear-eyed about that. They are not our friends, and they should never be allowed to have a place at our table. Ambassador, you and I talked a little bit last night about some of the...
We got some serious comments that I just want to hit real quick. They tell us that the prices go up because the circumstances, but then the circumstances change and the prices don't go back down. Thank you so much, Winter Rising. That happens on food, it happens in the supermarket, it happens on gas, and then they expect us to get used to paying more for the same thing that we were paying. They're like, well, inflation. That's ridiculous inflation. It's ridiculous. That's not inflation, it's ridiculous. What else you guys have here? You got the administration is clueless. I see some more stuff that I like up in here. Here in the UK, the prices of gases have nearly tripled. That's crazy right there. How are you going to be even able to get to work? At some point, you have to decide if you're going to have to be able to eat lunch, or you're going to be able to put gas in your car. I love to start my day with a smile, even though it's hard to do. Yeah, I know we got to do it. We got to push through. Ran out of fuel for real this time. Had own jerry can, $20 is $20. I get what you're saying. Is America not sharing intelligence with the Ukrainian hypocrites? Okay, that's a good one right there. That's excellent news. 55 Coffee, when Biden closed that pipeline, it cost millions of jobs and revenue in hotels and diners and doing laundry, not just oilmen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I love the fact that you guys stand on topic. Let's keep on moving. Good morning as well, everybody. Everton, let's go.
The difficult issues around the world around hunger. I visited with the chairman. We went to Nigeria last year. I was alarmed to see and to hear from our folks on the ground there that while we have continued to provide some food assistance dollars, we have not funded the delivery of that food. So this is troubling to me, because while we can fund food programs, but if we don't fund the delivery, it makes things very, very complicated.
Yeah, it's like you're doing one thing but not the main part that you can't. If I'm gonna offer you delivery, it's not DiGiorno if you ain't got the pizza. You actually deliver it to the people, you guys. I understand what you're saying, but the main point that I wanted you guys to get out of that is that Iran and Russia are definitely in cahoots. And yes, someone made a very important point and said, hey, well, isn't America in Ukraine as well? Got to be right about that. You guys are right. Tomahawks, all sorts of, land, surface to air, defensive things as well. You guys know what you're talking about. Let's keep on moving forward. Can't pull the wool over your eyes. We're going to get over to Washington. John Fetterman says that the Democrats do not have any true leader. They're only living off of what? TDS. That's Trump derangement syndrome, and it's leading them. That's the only thing that they have that they can follow. So it's like they're just following whatever Trump does and just plays against whatever he says yes. We're just going to say no to everything that he says yes to do. Let's keep on going, guys.
Senator John Fetterman making some more headlines and sparking some controversy. His recent comments this time in a recent interview, Senator Fetterman saying Democrats do not have a true leader and are being governed by Trump derangement syndrome. Thanks for sticking with us after the game. I'm Joel D. Smith. Trump derangement syndrome. If you ever heard of that, it's called TDS sometimes. Usually it's a dig at Democrats by Republicans. It's a supposed phenomenon marked by extreme negative reaction to anything the president does. The Senator Fetterman making these comments during a recent interview on what's called the All In podcast. He said this. Right now, our party is...
I know, right? I was surprised to see him with the suit and tie on. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. When you see him walking up the stairs, he looks a little uncomfortable. But he looks pretty good in the suit, right? You gotta give it up to him. You gotta give the bro some props. I don't know where he found one that big, that size, but hey, go for it.
Right now, our party is governed by the TDS. And now it's made it virtually impossible without being punished as a Democrat to agree something's good or I agree with the other side. And I would define that with Operation Epic Fury. Senator Fetterman went on to say he has been at odds with fellow Democrats on a number of things, including support of military action in Iran and endorsing the new Department of Homeland Security Secretary nominee, Markwayne Mullin. Fetterman says he's not the one who has changed. Instead, it was the Democratic Party. He also adds this: I'm going to continue to be an independent voice. I'm going to call balls and strikes. I'm going to pick country over party, and that is part of what I am based on, and it's not what they demand.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I do.
We put this on our Facebook page. You reacted. We could count on you for this one.
No, I don't need no Facebook reactions from your followers. I'm going to keep on moving forward because we got to deal with our own followers over here. I need you guys to do me a favor. Don't double tap that screen and get those likes up if you appreciate the content. And of course, Mr. Fetterman, there's a lot of people in a lot of different parties that appreciate him. I got to say it. A lot of people, a lot of independents, a lot of Republicans, and Democrats. I think he is a Democrat. I don't know if he's going to be able to last over there, though. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. Let's go. That's good. He's trying. That's right. To try to talk and try to be civil. We actually seem more independent than any of the other politicians. Less collective. I hate it. Common sense, man. That's right. Patrick's here, not the Republican or Democrat. His opinion is based on situations. That's why I like him, and I love you guys as well. We got to get on over to New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. That's right. Well, we've got this one piece of garbage. The commissioner faces questioning over New York City crime rates. Just want to ask you guys a question. Did you know that in the city of New York, they no longer count pow-powings? They call them violent assaults. This is how they now are able to cook the books and lower the charges and the numbers to make it look as if pow-powings and strong situations are down. This has been going on since the Mayor Adams administration. I'm so serious about this situation. I will be making a separate video about it that you guys can look into, because I just do not think it's right that you can cook the books. So I'm over here talking to ChatGPT yesterday. Real quick breakdown. What are the real numbers for the crime stats in New York City? They started telling me all of this crap all of a sudden. Then she said, well, since the changes in 2024, they've been able to revisit certain crimes, and they changed them up. So of course crimes change. Why? Because criminals, they cop out to lesser charges. Sometimes they get elevated depending on the nature of the crime. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it could start off as a misdemeanor and go to a felony. Misdemeanor, small crime, felony, bigger crime. Or it can go the other way, felony, and it can drop down to a misdemeanor. The things about the New York State laws, or what they're doing, is they found a way to cook the books so that they do not report the pow-powings. They now classify them as violent crimes. Even when someone loses their life, they still never bring the pow-pow into it. Why? Because they want to stay under a certain ratio. That's not that should not be legal, but that's what they do, and that's what I learned. Entire videos coming on it. Got a little bit about it right here. Want you guys to see, because I just do not think that it's right to be able to do something like that. You're basically lying just to make it look like you're doing your job, and you know you're not.
Big discussion about crime in New York City. The crime rate in the nation's biggest city is trending down. No question about that. That's the big picture. But the smaller picture, well, that's the different story. In one of the boroughs, crime is up, especially crimes with guns. So how to reverse that, especially at a time when the city is trying to cut back on police overtime?
First of all, I hate that I have to report this, and I know you guys know what I'm going to say, because I said it last year, and if you were here. New York, it's about to be summertime. I don't care about none of this crap you're talking about right here. It's about to get hot. It's going to be more people on the street. You know what's going to happen. In certain boroughs, pow, pow, pow. And with less police, yeah. And let's see how they report that.
With the story, here's Eyewitness News reporter NJ Bergen.
NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch came to City Hall armed with statistics to back up her claim that overall crime in New York has never been lower.
We did not just break records, we shattered them.
Her testimony,
just like the way your neck threw up and made your face,
before the City Council's Public Safety Committee, was a passionate portrayal of a well-oiled data-driven law enforcement machine.
2025 was a year of historic achievements by the NYPD across our precincts, our transit districts, and housing developments. We set high expectations, and then we exceeded them.
As the sun sets and the night goes around, I can hear my emotions come down, saying to myself, the night has come around. Tears, tears. The reason I said those words is because anybody can say good words and have nothing to do behind them. Anybody can make up a good speech.
But the commissioner found herself on the defensive when questioned by committee chair Oswald Feliz about the recent increase in shootings in his district in the Bronx.
Shootings are down citywide. In the Bronx, they're up 35.7%.
Yes, I understand that, and I spoke to it.
So it's safe to say that the progress related to shootings hasn't reached the Bronx.
Last year, there were over 100 fewer people shot in the borough of the Bronx.
Oh, because there was 100 less. Okay, but what are you reporting that? What's up with the books? What's the truth? What's going on with the books? And why have you changed the classifications? If you guys don't believe me, I know a lot of people here have ChatGPT, and you've got Grok, one of them. Please, I love when people be like, yo, I just asked the chat, and they did say that they changed the classifications in New York. They no longer call it certain stuff. You know the only way you can really find out about the powings? You have to go to the hospital stats. And even there, you got to wait almost a year to find out what they're going to report, because they take a while to put those numbers up as well.
Than the previous year.
We made progress last year, but it seems like we're going backward. The numbers related to shooting victims and shooting incidents and murder going up this year compared to last year.
Compared to last year,
those are numbers that we cannot
last
ignore.
Year was a record-breaking year for gun violence, and I will not have the work.
Shut up! I'm muting you because you blah. Shut up.
NYPD commanders are adding 200 officers to the Bronx, which will be split into 2 patrol bureaus.
We understand the small uptick in gun violence, and there's, New York City Police Department.
She's a lawyer. She was not supposed to get the position. They're trying to say nobody wanted the job, so she took it. No, they didn't. It was DEI. And now the same reason why Kathy Hochul is still in there, you guys talking about she got a 49% approval rating. You know why? Because who put her in there? Who's supporting this crap? New York is already screwed because of our administrators and the people that are in power. So it's bad enough if we have our government, our major leaders, that's even worse. We're going to really even be more screwed. Like if the Dems get back in it, and I'm telling you guys, I'm not a Democrat, but I do not like your policies. I do not. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. I do not like the policies with the stuff that's being done and how you can overlook the stuff going on with the TSA. I do not like the policies where you let the trans in the schools. I do not like the policy when you let them do all of that sashaying and stuff in front of the kids. I do not like that. I do not like when you want to put the men and the female sports. It's just so much. I just can't. And don't get mad at me. Yeah, but you black. You supposed to be a Democrat. Oh yeah, get my bags. Meet me at the airport. I might be there. Let's keep on going, y'all.
Is front and center to reduce violence.
Are we up slightly on it? Yes, but we are working the same playbook, doing the same things, and on top of that, creating a new patrol borough, and I have every confidence that we are acting responsibly. You need to go. That's it. You need to go. Kathy Hochul need to go. We need some more of the Irish. We need some fighting Irish and some real police officers to come back. We need some boop bap. Yep, turn them cameras off real quick. Come here for a minute. Oh, you all right? Oh, get up. What happened to you? Oh, yeah, we need a couple of them. Because, everybody running around here a little too crazy. And they need to get a little bit of straightening. That's right, because they ain't get it at home. Y'all talking about need a community, right? Yeah, MOP said it. Violence is a universal language. You know what that means, right? You can get whooped in German, Uruguayan, any language. It's still going to be called what? An ass whipping, right? Everybody understand that language, right? Come on over here. That's what they need. Sometimes you just got to do it. That's how your mother said, yo, you know what? I got to send you to your father. And your father, like, what happened? I bet you come back over to mom and like, oh, I'm sorry. I ain't going to do that no more. Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of straightening. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Utah, we got some new restrictions on what? Oh, don't say this, don't say that. Change the lyrics.
Everybody's a critic. It's getting kind of hectic with that SNAP benefit, you guys. That's right. SNAP has now come to Utah. That means that certain products that are carbonated, certain things that have sweeteners in it, certain things that are prohibited can no longer be purchased on the SNAP card. That's corn syrup, all sorts of things like monosodium glutamates and things like that. Let's get on over to Utah, you guys, to see what's going on with their new rules when it comes down to SNAP.
New restrictions on what can be purchased with SNAP benefits are creating confusion, and not just for shoppers, but for small business owners too. ABC4's Kayleigh spoke with a local grocery store who says the regulations are difficult to enforce.
For major grocery retailers, new restrictions on SNAP may include changes like new signage. But for smaller, locally owned grocery stores, these changes are a lot more complicated and costly.
Previously, everything was EBT eligible. Now, there's some products that are and some products that aren't. And so we have to figure out in our computer system how to designate those, and then also tell our customers which ones are and which ones aren't.
Big Deal Outlet has 7 locations across.
So no more of this. Jawakatima coming inside to get her food with the four supermarket carts. Leroy, get that other shopping cart and come on, boy. Or a whole bunch of processed. Nah, baby, she gonna get to the register. Bad. This is no longer available, man. What the hell you talking about? With the bonnet going crazy. How dare you tell me what I can get with my food stamps? Is you stupid or something? I don't give a, I'm leaving up out of here. My stuff, I don't care what. Oh my God. We're gonna have a lot of that going on, boy. Whoa.
Across Utah and Idaho, employees are now having to individually determine which items are eligible, as this year the government has put a ban on using SNAP benefits for sugary drinks and candy. Seems simple, but it's actually a time-consuming challenge. When it comes to Utah, drinks are really a pain point for you guys, having to sift those out.
Absolutely, yes. So Utah's law restricts carbonated beverages. So customers in Utah can still purchase anything that is not carbonated.
What you mean not carbonated? I don't want that. I want Pepsi. I want Welch's strawberry. What are you talking about? I don't want that. That stuff nasty.
Then once you start getting into the carbonated drinks, it makes a difference whether it has any kind of a sweetener in it. Even if it has 0 sugar in the ingredients, like this Sprite does, it's still not eligible because it has an artificial sweetener. Whereas some of the sparkling waters, the seltzers, and there's several brands like that, these are carbonated but have no...
What you mean bubbly? What the hell is that? I ain't taking no damn polar seltzer. That thing tastes like pee. I ain't...
type of sweetener at all, and these are still eligible for customers to purchase with SNAP benefits.
Not only are you guys operating in Utah here, but you're also in Idaho, and the real challenge with Idaho is when it comes to the food especially.
Yes. Idaho recently excluded candy as being eligible for EBT customers to purchase. But the definition of what is candy is where the biggest challenge is. I was amazed at what is eligible and what is not eligible. So one of the fruit pieces here has an artificial or natural sweetener, and so this is not eligible for EBT purchase, whereas one that looks identical to me but doesn't have those same dates is eligible.
And they're probably right next to each other on the shelves.
And the same price and the same process, but...
You know what still works though? This still works, guys. I'm not trying to knock anybody, but, have a little bit of this on the side for your snacks or whatever like that, Maybe a little bit of tips that come through from your YouTube channel when you get your little 70-30 deal. Because every time you guys give me $1, big boss on top of it got to take 30 cents of every buck. So, But yeah, you might want to have a little bit of the greenbacks to make sure that you guys are covered when it comes down to that SNAP situation. You guys, I'm not joking on anybody. Anybody that really needs SNAP, I really hope that you're getting it. And I really do hope now that this does not hinder people from going. I also appreciate the fact that they're trying to change the way that people are eating now. Not only that, they're paying attention. Hopefully a lot of these people that are not eating well, they'll be forced to eat nutritious meals, and the American people can get stronger from this. I know one thing, I appreciate it. You know what? Don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as a good thing. Buy nuts, berries, strawberries. We know what to buy. Give us some free food stamps. We be in the aisles like this. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Give me that Sophia's over there. We be getting all the organic stuff that we could, right, y'all? Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. It's Monday morning and I got so much more for you. Let's get on over to some Epstein news. We got some dark secrets of Jeffrey Epstein about the island. Details, kind of horrific allegations. We started playing a bit of this clip. I want this gentleman to start talking a little bit more because we still got to make sure that we're still covering this topic, even if they're not talking about it. We still got to get out there and put this story out there for the victims, and I'm going to keep pushing out as much as I can. Let's keep on going, you guys, because this is some very strange and bad information that I'm going to tell you it is, but still got to get it out there.
They had to be for girls.
It's talking about the places that Epstein had built in the island. He had a room built up under the pool where there were bunk beds. And what he's trying to say is you don't make bunk beds for grown women. You make bunk beds for, right. Let's keep on moving, you guys.
To be for girls, they had to be for girls. There's dance, pink, and these sorts of things.
So there's no mistaking this wasn't for women.
There's no mistaking. You don't put women on bunk beds, I'm sorry. Unless you are in some youth hostel somewhere, but you don't have guest rooms with bunk beds for ladies. And inside the house, there was another little room with computers, and I said, what is this room? And he said, this room is for the girls when they have fun. And they play with their computers. The whole house was very odd because we were on the beach and the house had heavy dark curtains everywhere. The windows were never really open. It felt terrible. And he also asked me, he said, I want to build a big TV room, a movie cinema underneath the pool, and I will furnish it with beds. Everybody knew what was happening on that island. Even his staff, people worked for him.
A former staffer said the main home had many pictures of young girls, some topless, looking about 15 to 16 years old. In room after room of the island home, the files show visible signs of something off, like Epstein in his kitchen chasing girls or young women.
Outsmart the market with Base 44 super agents.
You gotta keep this story
Set
out,
up in
you guys.
seconds
We got
and
to.
ready.
Yeah, we got to keep this story out no matter what. I know you're trying to hate on us, but we got to keep this story out here. That's what we do.
16 years old. In room after room of the island home, the files show visible signs of something off, like Epstein in his kitchen chasing girls or young women. And his staff noticed.
You hear the staff in the back laughing. So a lot of people knew about this.
Former chef said every hour Epstein would take a girl down to his master bedroom, then order his maid to clean up. Another staffer worried about Epstein's guests. He described seeing an unnamed man with girls who did not look 18 and they were all naked. He also told the FBI he saw then Prince Andrew grinding against some young girl in the pool. UK authorities arrested Andrew last month, saying they're reviewing claims he shared sensitive government information with Epstein. Andrew was released and denies he did anything wrong. Victims say visitors could have seen all this as early as the mid-2000s. One victim described a 2007 visit by Google co-founder Sergey Brin and then fiancé and 23andMe co-founder Anne Wojcicki. They observed that we did not speak and that we remained mute. Sergey and Anne witnessed our souls and bodies riddled with fear. They said nothing. They did nothing. A man who looks like Brin, about the same age as he was in 2007, is seen in this picture in the DOJ files, though it is undated. Former head of Victoria's Secret, Les Wexner, described his visit in a video deposition.
Walked around for about, left. Probably an hour visit.
On that trip, do you recall seeing any prominent figures on the island?
No, it was a pretty crummy island.
After Epstein's 2008 sex crimes conviction, an email shows the Sultan from the United Arab Emirates, Ahmed bin Sulayem, paid a visit. The Sultan separately traded lewd emails with Epstein, telling him he was going to sample a fresh 100% female Russian at my yacht. Howard Lutnick, now Trump's Commerce Secretary, dropped by in 2012. He's seen here in this undated photo. Lutnick said last month he saw nothing concerning.
We had lunch on the island. That is true, for an hour, and we left with all of my children, with my nannies and my wife, all together. We were on family vacation.
What do you think about the people who did go to the island and say they never saw anything?
Listen, I think you can decide that you're blind. You can decide that you only want to see what you want to see. I think it's a decision that you make. But the idea that a person would go to that island and not see something weird is impossible to me. For me to have seen it, everybody else had to see it.
When you think back to how obvious it was to you, do you wonder about, no one saying anything back then?
I've been wondering for the last 15 years. If in 2010 I knew it and we all knew it and I was interrogated and nothing happened, and that he died in 2019 having perpetrated more crimes from 2010 to 2019.
He said he was already questioned, told them information, they did nothing with it, you guys. Epstein news, dark secrets of Epstein Island, victims, details, horrific allegations. This is CNN news right here, by the way, you guys. Again, Epstein news, dark secrets of Jeffrey Epstein, victims detail, horrific allegations. You want to come back and see it here? You can go back and watch it there as well. Do me a favor, because you know how we do it. We make sure that we get that content that you want to see, and we ring the rag all the way out. Want to know what you guys got to say? Let's keep on going. What you guys got over here? No justice from the island, but the ranch in New York and everywhere else he went. And we need to get to that island as well. Get to the ranch and see what they're going to find out over there. Sure is good. Everyone got caught good went for 1 hour. No, they need to get everybody. You can take advantage of grown women trying to escape poverty also. Thank you. You're right, Cinnamon. Be real. You're totally right. Protect the victims, not the perpetrators. So you complain and complain and the others that complain and make it make sense. It's crazy how we all know the U.S. is about the government, but now you're going to do ish. Winter Rising, you said a mouthful with that comment. She really did. Queen, good morning. Show us that body if you never believe he's gone. What are you? Yeah, show us his body. I'll never believe he's gone. Another one. Dropped it right there, Audrey. There you go, girl. That's right. Everyone's sheep. There you go. Let's keep on going, y'all. He ain't. Coco, you right. He's not. Got too much money. He's still got $750-something million that the lawyers and the accountants are managing. Yeah, okay. Let's get over to the Bank of America, because now they're acting like they now want to settle with the Epstein accusers. They're in agreement, and they're saying that they want to settle. And precedent that says the attorney lawsuit is for acting and embedding, as well as receiving profits from illegal activity. So yes, Bank of America, they about to pay them too. They about to break them off right now too, because guess what? Transactions, all sorts of flights, all sorts of, let me wire some money to this girl, wire some money to that girl. So y'all ain't know what's going on? I mean, I guess not, but technically you let them use your service. So yeah, you're complicit.
Bank of America has reached a settlement in principle in a class action lawsuit brought on by Epstein survivors. The lawsuit accused the institution of ignoring multiple red flags and suspicious large financial transactions to not only help set up the financial side of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking network, but to profit from it. The suit further alleged that, quote, throughout its relationship with Epstein, Bank of America violated numerous banking laws and regulations in order to conceal and continue its lucrative venture facilitating the Epstein sexual abuse and sex trafficking scheme. In a November 2025 filing, Bank of America said the lawsuit was based on nothing more than accusations that, quote, it provided routine services to customers who at the time had no known connection to Epstein sex trafficking. This case is the latest in a string of lawsuits against financial institutions brought on by Epstein accusers. In 2023, JP Morgan Chase and Deutsche Bank settled lawsuits related to Epstein to the tune of $290 million and $75 million, respectively.
Somebody said he was the golden goose. No one kills the golden goose. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're wrong about that. Look up this name right here. You ready? He was the golden goose too. But he's got a goal. His name is Vito Spatafori. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know what show that, what he was from, right? You mean to tell me he was blowing the security guard? Oh, Maron. You know what I'm talking about, right? He was the golden goose too. So when he said he was greasing the union guys, he really was, huh?
A hearing to consider the proposed settlement will take place at the beginning of April. Criminal defense attorney Giovanna Nieves joins Forbes True Crime to break down the lawsuit and the tentative settlement.
Yes, settlement, money coming out, they gonna get their dough. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That was our 2 minutes on that clip. We got to get into this one right now because now Europe is on edge right now because they got a situation after the boom, boom, boom hit and injured many people. We got Benjamin Netanyahu who visited the location. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. That's right. You guys know what I'm talking about. He was blowing the security guard Maroon. Well, he can't come to the social club anymore. What do you mean he can't come around? He's gotta go. That's my favorite scene. When he says that gotta go, I'll be like, yo, that's crazy right there. That's my favorite part.
Other top story this morning, Iranian missiles raining down on Israel this morning as President Trump hands the regime an urgent ultimatum: open the Strait of Hormuz or face total energy obliteration. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst on the ground in southern Israel with the very latest. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. We just returned from the southern city of Arad. This is a community of about 25,000 people where overnight more than 100 were injured by one Iranian ballistic missile impact. Today, this was a significant development and an indication that the Iranians are still able to launch barrages that can get around Israel's air defense systems. Here's what
So it's not over. Just want you guys to know. They still could strike. It's not over.
it looked like when we arrived at the site. You can see here the impact crater of an Iranian ballistic missile that slammed into the southern city of Arad overnight, wounding more than 100 people. The buildings here reduced to rubble as this explosion rocked the city of more than 25,000 people. All of this taking place as the Israelis work to shoot down more incoming Iranian ballistic missiles. Today, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived at the scene to survey the damage. He spoke exclusively with Fox News about the war and the campaign alongside President Trump.
What more proof do you need that this regime that threatens the entire world has to be stopped? Israel and the United States are working together for the entire world. And it's time to see the leaders of the rest of the countries join up. I'm happy to say that I can see some of them beginning to move in that direction, but more is needed. President Trump's call to have the international community confront this terrorist.
We got 500 people in the building. Let's go ahead and get up to the 400 likes real quick. Go ahead, let's go crazy on that like button. I really would appreciate you guys because I know you can do it. I'm gonna wait right here while you guys go ahead and get those likes up. It's not your fault. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not your fault. I forgot to ask you. I know you would have hit that like button if I would have asked you already. So all I'm gonna ask you guys to do right now is double tap that screen. Nothing else. I think that's the way you do it, right? Double tap just like that, and this way I can turn right around and get back to the news, trending topics, and much more. But I would appreciate it because we like to get more people over here. Also, it makes us look good that we have those numbers. I'm not gonna lie. And we're also trying to get on our way to 80,000 subscribers. I get up every day now at 2 o'clock in the morning to make sure that we sequence these videos and we got enough content for you guys to make sure that we got it laid out so that you don't have to. So all I'm asking you guys, not even to subscribe to the channel because it's a whole $2.99. And I know it's hard out here for a pimp, so I don't try to hit nobody's pockets. $2.99 in this economy, I know it's a lot. But it's free to double tap that screen and hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. Help us get up to 80,000 and then 100. We'll really appreciate it. That's the only way we'll get to where we got to go. And if you do appreciate us, we thank you so much. Coming from all of the mods here, all of our family members, even the trolls, thank you. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's keep going.
Fanatic regime of zealots. That is a call not only for the security of America and the security of Israel, it's for the security of the entire world. And it's time for them to act.
The Prime Minister calling on other countries to get directly involved in this war as the Israelis are going after many of the ballistic missile storage sites inside of Iran. New strikes were conducted over the weekend, and we do understand more strikes will happen later today.
All you guys that's in here asking for liberty, she's not here today. Everybody here is a mod. All you got to do is tell one of the mods the person's name, and they'll get them out of here. That's the way we work over here. Liberty, yes, be on point, no doubt. And we appreciate Liberty. She makes sure that I get the, yo, you guys, it's Boogotti NYC, show some love. I had to try to copy paste them myself to put them over there. All of those little things that she puts across the screen to remind you guys to get those likes up. The way that she comes in like Lara Croft taking care of everybody. But you know what? Her dog is sick, so she's got something to take care of, and we're gonna pray for her and her pooch, and we're gonna put the prayers up for the pooch right now. And anybody who sees a troll or whatever, just put their names in, and we got other people that'll take care of them. Don't worry about them. Just make sure that you're praying for liberty, and you're praying for the family, and you hope that everything comes together, because we are family over here, you guys. You hear what I'm saying? We fam over here. When you're not here, we pray for you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Nick Shirley right now, who's in California. He's going to reveal some chilling escalations of fraud throughout Los Angeles. Gavin Newsom has the nerve to say that he's been working on it since 2021. If so, Gavin, how come we never see any results from it? It's 2026. You guys do me a favor. Again, do your boy a favor. Go ahead. Anybody acting up in here right now? Number one thing we do, because we run this show, the real fam up in here, first thing we do is ignore their ass. I can say that after 3 minutes. Ignore their ass, and then we're going to kick them the hell up out of here. Put their name up, and I'll come get them. You already know I come out of retirement. Bam! And they be out of here. We don't play that at all around here. It's too early in the morning, and we got too much seriousness going on, and we ain't even playing with the bots up in here. Let's get over here and see what Nick got to say about this corruption that's going on in California now.
First it was Minnesota, and now independent journalist Nick Shirley is hitting the streets of California in a new video that was released this week, digging into potential daycare fraud in the Golden State.
Can we enroll a child into the daycare?
You don't know what's going on?
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California.
Well, then there's California's Medi-Cal program, which covers hospice care in the state. Now, over the past 5 years, you'll see here Medi-Cal's annual budget.
You don't know what's going on? What are you talking about? I'm trying to enroll my child. That was weird.
Has soared. It is now projected to be over $200 billion with a B. But despite all that money spent, Nick says that some buildings were left totally empty.
Let's see if Grandma could check herself into this one. I'm just trying to be a good grandson. When we're knocking the door, no one's coming. We look inside the window. Empty building.
We reached out to several entities that Nick investigated. Some just totally hung up. Others didn't answer at all. And we did hear back from California Governor Gavin Newsom's team, who referred us to his post on the press office's X page, which read like this. Wow, Nick Shirley finds potential fraud in Donald Trump's federal Medicare system. Gavin Newsom imposed a moratorium on new hospice licenses beginning in 2021. Well, Newsom's own state's Department of Health, it's the Healthcare Services, I should say, is in charge of monitoring medical fraud. And just last night, that department reached out to us with a statement reading in part, quote, California continues to take decisive action regarding hospice fraud. The department remains firmly committed to protecting medical members, strengthening oversight, and ensuring that taxpayer dollars are used appropriately.
Okay, let's get into it, you guys. That was good comment. That was good information when it comes down to politics. Now, we got to get into some city, state, some real investigative news right now. Let's get on over to Houston. We're going to get into some state stuff now. We got some situations over here, but we really need to be paying attention to these juveniles and to the teens and to the young children, because a lot of times they get charged as minors and they get a slap on the wrist, get sent out, and they do the same thing all over again. You know what? I think some of the judges should be held responsible for some of those crimes that they actually commit after they're the ones that let them out. What do you guys think? You're the ones that put them back out on the street. Maybe you guys need to be held in some sort of responsibility for that. Yes, let's get on over to Houston, Harris County to be exact. We got some juvenile judges. They vary widely on sending violent offenders to adult prison. See what they got to say about this. Come on, you guys. Let's get on over to Houston. It's pretty crazy out there.
Also new tonight, 13 investigates how often judges are releasing violent youth offenders, young people convicted of serious crimes as children and then aging out of the juvenile justice system. Our investigation found not all judges are created equal. We started looking into this after a district court judge released a teen convicted of murder instead of transferring him to adult prison when he became of age. Police charged him with a violent crime not long after being released. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is back with how Harris County juvenile courts measure up when it comes to holding teens accountable.
They call it coddling.
There are 3 juvenile courts in Harris County. One of the judge's jobs is to decide whether a teen already found delinquent, as it's called, of a crime, should be transferred to the adult system before his or her 19th birthday. Recently, we learned one judge released a teen on probation who served only a fraction of his sentence for murder, and there were violent consequences.
Is it a hard decision?
It can be a very hard decision, especially when you're considering the seriousness of the offenses that are before you.
Last year, before Edmund Guillory turned 19, the Harris County District Attorney's Office says they asked that he serve out the rest of his 17-year sentence for the shooting death of Anthony Merchant in 2022 in adult prison.
We thought this young person was a threat to our community. Based on his recent criminal behavior, we were right.
But instead, District Judge Leah Shapiro of the 315th Court let him out on probation. Required to wear an ankle monitor, court records show in January he cut it off. 3 days later, Sugar Land police say he and 3 other teens beat a jailer unconscious and escaped after they were arrested for robbing a CVS at gunpoint. Veteran prosecutor John Jordan says they tried to warn the court.
There were other victims now that didn't have to be there.
So just how are cases involving violent juvenile offenders being handled by Harris County's 3 juvenile court judges? In data released by the Harris County Juvenile Probation Department at ABC 13's request, over a 3-year period, Judge Shapiro transferred the fewest juvenile cases to the adult system. Just 64% of violent crimes like murder, robbery.
That's what they call them liberal judges. That's one right here, you guys. They just keep on letting them out, let them out, let them out, let them out. Revolving door. That's why the police want to quit. They like, by the time I done locked them up, they coming out of jail by the time I'm going home from my shift.
And sexual assault. Compare that to Judge Natalia Kokonos Oaks, who transferred 78%, and Judge Michelle Moore, who transferred nearly all, 96% of the violent cases.
They need Michelle to be the administrator. What's going on over here? Y'all don't see what's going on? Put them in, let them keep on continuing their reign inside.
In her court. Mike Schneider is a retired Jew.
I wouldn't feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the victims and the people that lost their lives. They're always talking about that. Well, maybe they can be reconditioned. Maybe they can be they can be retaught to come back into society, to be positive members of the society. Oh yeah? Well, guess what? We need to sit them down for a little while first to put a little bit of age on them. And then I bet you they calm down. Let's slow them down a little bit. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys. We trying to get over to 500 likes. And if you appreciate the content that your boy giving you right now, I think we deserve it. Come on now. I know we got enough people in here. We got to get on over to Oklahoma right now. Because I don't know what I'm going to call this guy right here. Unknown stunt man, going all out for his job. I'm going to just put it like this. Oklahoma City. This was a wild mini bike scene. That's mini bike. This one police officer, I guess he jumped out of his car and he goes running after somebody on a mini bike. But he starts to hit that gas, and next thing you know, he can't keep up with him. You know what the police officer does? He jumps on the hood, not even getting in the car. We ain't talking about like how Roscoe P. Coltrane to get in the car and be like, follow that car. No, he got on the hood. He's like, and the driver literally starts driving with the police sheriff on the hood, and they caught the kid too. They caught him. And I'm just gonna say, this is a lot of work to go after a mini bike, but he did what he had to do and he got the mini bike rider. Let's go, y'all. This is crazy right here. Straight up stuntman tactics. So at this point, he's realizing he ain't gonna be able to catch him on foot, but the car is kind of too far back there and there's too much stuff to get to him, right? Okay.
Go. Drive.
I'm like, hell no, man, you better get in the passenger seat. I ain't putting you on the hood of my car. You mess around, fall off, or some crazy shit that happen. Imagine your friend is on the other side of the road. She going home, and you driving with the police officer in the front of your car, talking about drive. They're looking at you like, you looking at, I don't know, he want me to drive. I don't know, he want me to drive.
41st is traffic Northwest.
Somebody said, what cartoon was that? Deputy Dog. I always get my man. He's still on the hood. Look, he doing this. I'm like, look at this stuff.
Westbound 41st, Broadway.
I'm talking about, this is probably like a quarter of a mile that he's been riding on the hood of this person's car. How you getting back? Like, what's going on with this? He directed him from the top of the hood of his car.
Oh, hello. He's coming up to 44
So the louder you hear the mini bike, that's the closer they're getting to him. And remember, this is a mini bike pursuit. Mini bike.
We're gonna go east zone, 42nd Street. Hey! Taking up to custody, 49th Shade. Hey! Stop resisting! I'm not resisting! Yes, you are! Stop resisting! I'm not resisting! Hey, bro, if you want to hang out for a little bit. Hey, can I leave? Come on, mom! 49th Shade. Hey,
You don't hear it, but then the other one, right?
at least call my mom. You're not calling nobody. You ran for the police. I didn't see you. Yeah, put your. Yes, you did see me. I got red lights and blue.
All this for the mini bike.
Somebody's calling me, please. Let me out, please.
I just wanted you guys to hear the, you know what I'm saying? That's bad though. All that for a mini bike pursuit. This fool done jumped an open drawbridge, swung Tarzan from a vine, 'cause he's the unknown stunt man that make Eastwood look so fine. Doom, 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 doom. Well, I've never spent much time in school, but I've taught ladies plenty. Anybody remember Lee Majors, the Fall Guy? It's not my fault. It's my grandmother's fault. Her name was Minnie. She made me watch that stuff. Who else gonna be watching, you know, stuff like that? Not me. Come on, man. It ain't my fault. It was one TV back then. Y'all know how it is. Got the big TV. You watching this or you're watching nothing. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Exactly. Cinnamon Be Real. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Exactly. Casey know what I'm talking about. Everybody, but you only had one TV. And if your grandmother watching wrestling, you watching wrestling. Because grandmothers, what? Don't play with me, bro. My grandmother used to be like, oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan out this piece. God bless my grandmother Minnie for all of the days and all of the shows. Because guess what, Minnie? It's actually working. They like it. They like the fact that I know all this old stuff. I used to be mad at you, remember? Making me watch all of that stuff, Barney Miller and all of that stuff. But you know what? I appreciate you. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward. We got a report. Get them gone. We got a grieving mother that demands the end of sanctuary policies after what happened to her child. Let's get into this, you guys. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. I'm trying to get up to 80,000 subscribers and then 100,000 subscribers and then 1 million. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. Once we get to 100, I don't want to play. I just want to go straight to a million followers. Let's go. I mean subscribers. Let's get it. But I don't want to play anymore because this is a serious situation here. We have a mother here that wants something to happen, and I think all of us here agree on it. We joke and laugh a lot, but it's time to get serious. This is something that we all agree on. I know that the majority of us do. Ending sanctuary city policies. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, and she's going to tell you why.
Cheryl, I feel like we're friends. You are a delightful, warm and loving person, and our prayers and our thoughts go out to you. How you holding up?
This helps.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm trying to make a difference.
You know what? And that's the most important part of our conversation. You know, I think a lot of people wonder, what can I do in a circumstance like this? How can I bring attention to something that's happening, not just in the state of Virginia, but it's been happening, sadly, all over our country? What's your number one message to other parents and other loved ones who are dealing with the loss in a circumstance like yours with Stephanie?
It's hard, but stand up and don't stop. Let's try to get something done.
Yeah, when you say try to get something done, tell me what's top of mind for you, Cheryl.
First of all, to get these guys who aren't supposed to be here to begin with gone. Whatever that may take. I don't even know how that even starts and stops and all that, but Descano is letting them loose and ICE can't get them, and I think the sanction thing has got part of it to do with it. I'm not even sure because I am non-politics.
No, I understand.
And I'm learning as I go along.
So she lost her daughter to this illegal immigrant who murdered her. Can't say that word, but yeah.
Just don't stop fighting for what you've lost them. They're gone, but maybe more can be saved.
Maybe more can be saved is exactly right. Let me share for the folks at home who are unfamiliar with Stephanie's story. She was killed at a bus stop by this gentleman, or this person, this monster. His name is Abdul Jallo. He entered the U.S. back in 2012 illegally. And look at this rap sheet. And when I say monster, I don't say that just out of whole cloth. I'm saying it because look at what this shows you right here. This criminal history from 2014 to 2026, including second-degree murder charges, rape, destruction of property, 3 assaults, malicious wounding, trespassing, disorderly conduct, larceny, and drug offenses. I mentioned earlier to Senator Jim Banks this.
How was he out and after all of that? A lot of those charges, they say he was found guilty. So how come they ain't come get him and get him up out of here? Because of the policies. And now she lost her daughter to him.
Notion of righteous indignation. When you see something like that, it really, really boils the blood. And yet you seem to be, at this stage, handling it in a way that I think is so admirable. Have you done it? And how do you elevate Stephanie's memory in the process?
I think doing what I'm doing right now, just keeping her out there, keeping the subject out there, keeping, all of it at the forefront as much as I can.
And I want to share also, this is from our website. The police actually warned the prosecutors about this, and this is the part that really, really strikes to the heart of this story. Police warned prosecutors 3 times about violent illegal immigrant before he allegedly killed a Virginia mother. In an email to Fairfax County Chief Deputy Commonwealth's Attorney Jenna Sands, a Fairfax County police major, said this, and this is the part that just really gets you. It's not a question of if, but rather when he will maliciously wound or worse again.
That's crazy right there, because they was already warned before they let him out. I mean, she should have a major lawsuit going on right now. But who give a damn about a lawsuit when you lost your daughter? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Also, I want to pray for her daughter, her loss. And I'm thankful that she got the energy to keep pushing forward throughout this tragedy. She also had 3 children. The mother that lost her life, she had 3 children. And I think that's the room like one of the children's room right there that the grandmother is in. Because, of course, now she's raising the 3 children. I want to just try to send a prayer out for her, for the children, as well as the memory of their mom, and we hope that tragedies like this soon stop happening in our country and abroad. Amen. Keep on moving forward to Spain. That's why I said abroad, because we got an authority probing into the Alabama student who was derugged before his death. They're thinking he may have been derugged. The Alabama student that they found floating, first they found his identification, then they found more of his property, his cell phone.
On to this morning, investigators looking into several loose ends regarding the death of University of Alabama student in Spain, including the possibility he may have been drugged before his body was found in the water in Barcelona. Retired Chief of Detectives with the Hartford, Connecticut Police Department, Brian Foley, joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us. Great to see you, Detective. We understand that they have not ruled out the possibility that he may have been drugged. What is the difference, from an investigator standpoint, between determining somebody has been drugged and somebody has maybe taken recreational drugs?
Do me a favor, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up to get more people over here. I also want to pre-warn a lot of teens and a lot of first-time kids that go out of town. First, there's a couple of things I like to say. Don't go on vacation and come back on probation. Don't go on vacation and don't come back at all. Don't go on vacation and take D-rugs and not know what you're doing out there just to have a good time. Don't do that. The goal is to have a good time and to come home. Stories like this may help parents because you may want to show them what can happen in the alternative. Let's double tap those screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate you guys if you like the content. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Thank you so much. Let's keep moving.
Well, it's a big change in what actually caused it and where the investigation is going to go. So let's start with the autopsy. Typically, well, let me bring people at home wonder how good is the law enforcement whenever something happens overseas. So let me tell you, Barcelona is equal to anything with that we have. Spain as a whole is equal to anything we have here, and as is Barcelona. So there's no real loss there. It's the same kind of system, medical examiners and everything. Autopsy within the first 24 to 48 hours. With any drowning, okay, they're going to be able to determine that a drowning happened right away if it is indeed a drowning. Either way, they're going to send it out to tox. So you don't just determine it's a drowning and that's it. You want to look at the circumstances. As to your point,
meaning there was a level of drugs in the system that would have prevented him from helping himself if he'd fallen in the water.
Yeah, or was it intentional trying to do that? Yes, of course. They're going to want to look into all that, whether it was nefarious or something innocent. So toxicology is going to take a little while, usually around a regular case, 3 to 6 weeks. But the cops are going to get a look at toxicology, usually within a week or so. Ketamine ketamine-like drugs will stay in your system. It's detectable to a medical examiner in the blood, in the liver, and in the eyes. And if it's in the system, they'll be able to determine that. Alcohol as well, and it will stay in even in a deceased person for a certain amount of time. So they should...
Yeah, don't be taking like no recreation. If you have not been doing it before, you ain't like, don't be doing that stuff, especially now. What they putting inside the D-rugs now, you got to be real careful now. That Fetty Wap, all they got to do is put enough of that Fenty in there, and it's over. Do not experiment out there. Do not be popping ills. None of that. Just chill out. Worst come to worst, drink a beer. How about that? Let's take it back to that. Remember, that was a bad thing back in the days with the nerds and everything. They're drinking all the beer and stuff like that. What was my boy's name? Lyle Alzado. He'll drink a whole brew and smash it on his forehead. Stuff like that. What happened to that? Back in the day, you think there's something's wrong with that. I'd rather go back to that than now. Yes, I want to pray for him. I want to pray for his family as well. And I'm hoping that they get to the bottom and to the root of what happened with this situation. And hopefully there's not a person that's involved with it in any sort of nefarious way that we got to be looking for. And if so, let's catch him. Amen. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward, because now we got a woman who's been found guilty on all charges. This is a historical charge right here, because it's an murder trial. She KIL'd her girlfriend and Tilsnortured her, and sexually harassed 2 other people. Now, when you see Big Bertha, you're going to understand why it's possible for her to do this. I'm talking about, she's one of the big backs, big backs. Yeah, her back is loaded up with juice and juicy fruits. Yeah, her back is loaded up. Her big back has no rules.
Members of the late Conchetta Morton say justice was served today.
Whatever she was looking for when she was looking for love, she found it. She found it in the arms of our Lord and Savior.
They shared this Instagram video with us after Morton's girlfriend, Kenya Tilford, was found guilty of torturing her for months, then killing her and storing her body in her apartment in 2023. The jury's verdict came in after over 2 full days of deliberations.
Is this verdict unanimous? Yes, it is.
Tilford showed no emotion as the verdict was read. However, District Attorney Susan Kakay says this outcome is historic, as it's the first time that the office has prosecuted a torture murder charge.
The verdict was appropriate. This defendant is an unusual defendant. She's a torturer. She's a serial offender.
Tilford was also found.
Come on now, you telling me that's not a big back right there? I know what I'm talking about. I know how to classify BBs, big backs. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. You ain't see this story nowhere else but right here, and you're not gonna probably see any follow-ups on it anywhere else but right here. I'd appreciate it. Get the stories out, get more people to know about the show. Also, trying to get up to 80, that's right, 80,000 subscribers now. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Don't you like the content? Don't you want to be a part of our family, our ecosystem? We got a crazy good family down there, you guys. And guess what? You guys run the show. I'm just the host. Let's keep on finishing it. Let's finish this because we got to get into our health and wellness section really soon. Let's go, you guys. And we got a good one for you today.
Guilty of sexually abusing 2 other people. Her defense attorneys say this was one of the hardest cases that they've ever worked on.
Everyone lost something. The best and only defense in this case was the medical examiner. You had 2 different medical examiners that autopsied the deceased. Neither one found any signs of asphyxia.
Sentencing is scheduled for April, and the DA's office says they will seek the maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Defense attorneys say they will file a notice of appeal and put in a sentencing memorandum asking for a lesser sentence.
I wonder what they're gonna classify this next case as, since you got these people out here like our commissioner throw up neck going to declassify stuff and switch stuff around. What do you classify a man that takes a taxi by unpoint and then carjack somebody in Manhattan, drive up the street and smash into somebody else, and then when they catch him in the back of the car going like this? What you charge him with? They probably get a slap on the wrist. Don't do that again, Kathy Hochul. Let him right back out, right? Yeah. Let's get on over to this breaking news right now. Yesterday happened out of nowhere, y'all.
Wild ride for a man accused of stealing a cab. He crashed into a car in Lower Manhattan after stealing the taxi at gunpoint in Midtown. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lands is live in Lower Manhattan with the details. Shantae, good morning.
You can't make this up, because if you do, it probably already happened.
Good morning, Perry. We just learned the names and charges for that suspect. Police have identified him as 28-year-old Joseph Rice. He's been charged with grand larceny, reckless endangerment, along with a slew of other charges. This was an armed robbery, carjacking of a taxi cab that...
You see him in the back of the car looking crazy? Look at him. Look.
Led to a police chase that ended right here on Canal Street near Lafayette. The crash happened between a stolen yellow cab and an unmarked police vehicle. You can see what appears to be the man who stole the cab being held in the backseat of the police cruiser. Earlier this morning, detectives were calling that individual a person of interest. So let me walk you back. This started just before 12:30 this morning on West 33rd Street. Police say Rice stole a 53-year-old cab driver's car after getting inside and holding him at gunpoint. They say Rice then took off in the cab heading down 10th Avenue. Police say the cab was later tracked at Canal and Lafayette Streets where that crash happened. Rice faces additional charges of unlawful fleeing of a police officer, criminal possession of a stolen property. I spoke with a man who was working who says he witnessed the crash.
A lot of cars. And police and ICE, 4 cars and 1 emergency. I'm scared. I see or that I'm scared. Oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, he's gonna get a slap on the wrist. He probably get somebody in the comments said, oh, he's gonna get hard probation for that. Somebody in the comments said he's gonna get hard probation for that. I don't know what's going on with these crazy people, man. I have no idea. Do me a favor though, I really appreciate it. Get those likes up, double tap that screen, and also, if you have not, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give me all the money in your pockets. No, we actually take it in the form of likes. We understand it's hard out here, so we don't try to hit you too much unless it's Friday, because we understand that's payday. No, I'm just kidding. But we would appreciate it. Get those likes up. I know we got enough people over here because we got some new situations going on with these mail thieves. They hit a condo complex. You and I know better than to mess around with the mail. Some people have no scruples, no morals, no home training, no respect, and no self-pride, no class. So they do stuff like this. Yes, be careful, because that's what they're going after now. They don't try to get one mailbox. They try to open up the whole mailbox. They want your identity. They want to see if they can get some credit cards, maybe some checks. They broke. They got nothing but time on their hands. So y'all got to be diligent and crazy serious about making sure that these people don't get you, because that's what they out for right now. Certain areas and the police really aren't doing anything about it because it's not a violent crime. The male police normally deal with this, and as you heard yesterday, they're only assigned to locations. They do not go around. Like trying to stop people from doing things. The male police. Let's keep on going forward. MAIL, USPS police. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Now at 11, surveillance cameras capturing these thieves stealing mail in a story you'll see only on 5. And police are hoping that this video helps them get these criminals off the streets. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the news at 11. I'm Rick Chambers.
And I'm Corinne Winter. The theft took place at a condo complex in Downey Friday night.
And as you saw in that video, they appeared to have a master key that opened all of the mailboxes. Jillian Smuckler joining us live now from Downey, where she spoke with one of the victims. Hi, Jillian.
Hi, Rick and Corinne. Yeah, many people living here are on edge after a pair of thieves were caught breaking into these mailboxes and stealing everything inside. And many of them asked us not to show their faces out of fear of retaliation because those two suspects are still on the run tonight. Surveillance video shows a man and a woman walking right up to the complex, faces uncovered in the middle of the afternoon. Within minutes, residents say they're inside going mailbox to mailbox.
On the video, you can see the guy.
And if you notice, the tenant let them in.
I think he has a master key, which is something that only the post office has, that opens the whole mailbox.
Neighbors say the bag they used to haul off the mail was stolen just moments earlier from this Chevy in the underground garage, left with shattered glass and missing belongings.
I was shocked, which led to our HOA members to go check the video footage. That's when they noticed that they were stealing the mail.
That discovery is raising even more concerns, with many worried they may steal their identities.
Since they got our mail, they have our names. They might have our bills, our social security numbers, or sensitive information.
Residents say the suspects cleared out the entire complex and then came back, not once, but twice later on.
Then we heard the gate again at about 11 o'clock. And the man was trying to force open the gate. And so we just kind of went at him yelling and screaming. And he got in the car that he was driving and they took off.
And that fear is now keeping some neighbors up at night.
My wife and I slept in the living room just so we can kind of hear stuff.
The pair was last seen driving away in a black Audi with paper plates. Residents now believe their complex may not be the only one that was targeted.
And you see what they do. They wait for another car to come out so they can go in. And this is why every time people get mad at me. When I come out of my building, somebody's like, oh, I'm like, where you going? Yeah, bro, you don't live here. Boom! I slam the door right behind me. I'm not going to be the one to let you in. What, you got a problem with that? I'm not letting you up in there. No, thank you. I don't know where you're going. If you ain't got a key, you must not supposed to be here. Ring the bell. Somebody know that you're supposed to be here, they let you in. Let's double tap that screen, get those likes up. Y'all got to be more careful out there with the mail. That's what they're after right now. Everything that you guys said, you're right about it. They want your identity, because once they steal your mail, they got your address, and they can get much more. They can put a credit card in your name and have it sent to a whole nother address, and you won't even know that you got a credit card in your name. How about that? Bills, all sorts of stuff, right in your name, and you don't even know it. How about that? Double tap that screen to get those likes up. City Springs, we got a moment that's unhinged where this man pushes 2 teenagers, leading to his arrest. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen, get those likes up. Yeah, let's go. We got to get on over here, because don't be putting your hand on nobody kids in no kind of way at all. Don't be touching nobody kids. You might get beat up. Let's go. Moments, an unhinged man pushes 2 teens leading to arrest. They just minding their business. I guess he don't want them riding their bikes over there. So what he do? Push them in the water. Teenagers. Now, of course, they're mad and they're yelling at the police. Oh, they're yelling at them. But guess what happened to them? Yes. Yes. You don't be putting your hands on nobody, trying to touch, especially nobody kids. So you at the concert, you at the show, you having a good time? Come here for a second. An investigation identified that the suspect and probable cause was at a concert. And guess what they did? Come here for a minute, sir. Can we talk to you? Yeah, come on over here. We call that facial recognition at its finest. Suspect identified as Stephen Catterton, who was located and arrested at a concert in City Springs. He there with his girlfriend. He just chilling. Police just roll up on him. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Well, you ain't do nothing today, but we got you for what you did to them kids. Be putting your hands on nobody's kids, man. Don't do it. No audio. Trust me, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm just narrating what's going on here. And you know what this sound is going to be, right? I'm already almost perfect at it. And that's that ride that you take when you, damn, I was just at a concert. I was with some chicks. I thought I was going to get some last night. No, 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 no. You shouldn't have pushed them kids. There you go, buddy. Have a good one. That mugshot looked like you had a good time there, huh? That's what you get for pushing them kids in that water. That's one down, right? And then you want to catch the other one and push them down too, right? Try to get them both in the water. Like you regulating where they're supposed to be riding their bikes at. Okay, that's called assault. You know that? That's called assault. Yeah, that's called assault. You're putting your hands on nobody's kids. You're lucky their mother and father ain't put their hands on you. How dare you? Oh, you can double tap that screen. Do me a favor. Get those likes up. I really would appreciate you. Why do you want photos of kids' faces? Okay, and I bet they had a whole different story. You already know. God don't touch other people's kids' skin. Who's talking about your skin? I don't know what you're talking about. Ignore the trolls. Stay on topic with love from the fam. Who are the trolls? Tell me who they are. I get rid of them myself. Sounds like you just made a fart noise, LOL. I don't know what you're talking about, and you're playing around, so guess what? I mean, we're going to assume that you're a troll. Bam! Out of here. Worrying about some stupid stuff like a fart noise. I'm out of retirement. Let's go. Get him! Okay, City Springs, we got a moment. No, we're going to get over to a woman that escapes from a masked man. Oh, no, we did this one already. Is that the one at the mall? No, we got to get on over to this robot. Matter of fact, wait a minute. What am I talking about? We can't do that right now. We can't do that right now. We got to get on over to this next one right here. We got this robot. I feel sorry for these robots that's delivering food, guys. They get beat up. They get treated so bad. This one robot is out there like, you know what? Get rid of me. Just kill me. Yeah. They got these robots out there. I don't know if we're getting these in New York or if we already have them, but these delivery robots, why do you guys put them through so much? The damn robot is just trying to deliver some food. Leave the robot alone. Come on, y'all. Let's go. They kicked the thing, they done graffitied it. They like, man, this damn thing is like, man, go ahead and kill me already. A delivery robot was caught on camera being abused by a group of people while it was waiting for a pedestrian to crossing in Philadelphia. Well, hey, what you expect in Philadelphia in the first place? You lucky you made it back, if you did. So I guess this is a test that they putting on in Philadelphia right now to see if they're gonna keep this going. I'm not too sure if it's gonna work. I'm not too sure if it's gonna work, you guys. Because that's a rough town to be in for humans. That's a rough town for humans to be in, not let less a robot. You're trying to mess with the GPS, messing with the light, and sitting on it, taking pictures. What did that have to do with the robot? It can be tough out here for robots. Not only that, but sometimes they get a little tweaked out. They lose their sense of direction. Here's one right here. I guess if you guys were expecting your Uber Eats or your food delivery, you're probably gonna have to reorder. This one here got stuck on the train tracks. Let's go.
Crush it. What was gonna happen?
So if you ordered a la carte, you might want to reorder.
No! No!
So they're wondering what happened. On February 21st, a Los Angeles comedian found a delivery robot stopped in place watching TV, which he compared to the post-apocalyptic film WALL-E. So he's literally, he's goofing off. This is a robot goofing off watching TV, maybe watching his cousin. And when passers-by in Los Angeles helped the robot, they found trapped behind the couch.
Try again. Come on, you can do it.
This is what it's come to, guys.
I knew you could do it. I don't need to clean my body, especially this dirty stuff.
Oh my god, it said thank you.
It said
That's crazy.
You're welcome. Keep it going.
Go on.
Maybe we should go first.
Okay, yeah, sorry, bye.
So yeah, you guys, it's coming. It's already here. Soon they're going to be walking in the street. What you going to do when they be like, I am Boogotti's autonomous robot. I got to go pick up supermarket groceries for him. He doesn't like potato chips, especially if they're expensive. What are you guys going to do when that happens? When they really out here, like really walking amongst us? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, I'm almost ready for it. And yes, it's time. It's time. It's time. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm excited. I got to get into it right now. I got to ask you guys, real talk. Toothpaste. I need to know. What do you use? No holding back. If you guys got a good brand, I'd like to know, because I would like to get a good brand for myself. I'm not just asking you for the topic of today's show. I'm also asking for you so I can know what brands that you use, and maybe I'd like to use the brand that you use. Let me start off by saying I am a big Colgate user. Probably totally wrong for that, but I always start off with myself so you guys don't think I'm trying to play no games before I ask you what products you use. So the question of today is, what toothpaste do you use? Let's go. I see we got Colgate, we got charcoal, Colgate's trash. Okay, we've got Sensodyne, Sensodyne Repair. We've also got charcoal toothpaste. What else do we got here, you guys? Let's go. We got Birdman is gonna make a robot situation. Okay, let's keep on going forward. We got from the dentist special. Okay, he's got special special toothpaste. We've got Sensodyne. I use whatever's in the bathroom. I ain't even mad at you, Miss Mary Jane. I get you. Colgate, Sensodyne. A lot of people use Sensodyne. Okay, no fluoride. Pick a toothpaste with hydroxytate. Okay. You're probably eating tons of fluoride and don't even know it. Crest, Colgate, whichever looks better. Fluoride free, Hello toothpaste. Colgate, I switch it every time. Sensodyne, fluoride is considered neurotoxin. Thank you, I'm gonna stop using it. Organic toothpaste from the dentist. Close Up, cinnamon, I got nothing. So you don't use nothing? Baking soda and peroxide. Miss Swanza, be careful with that because you can only use it but so much. I started doing it. You don't want to strip the enamels off of your teeth by using it so much. Sensodyne and peroxide once a week. That's right, that's how you do it. I don't even know, seems like charcoal is hard for your teeth. Some of us, Crest 30 whitening. Okay, you guys, it's time. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Today's topic is seven seven toothpaste brands to avoid at all costs, and which ones are actually safe. We got 7 of them, you guys. Toothpastes, and there's many different reasons why. And again, one thing I appreciate about you guys already is you've already reminded me, because I already knew about the fluoride. Gotta be more careful about the toothpaste that I use and can't just get it because it's in a 99-cent store. Yes. Thank you guys, let's get into it. We're gonna get into it right now. We need to get into these 7 toothpastes. And the reason why we do this, you guys, again, I don't do this so that you can stop purchasing these brands. I want us to know what's in them, like the fluoride, other things that are byproducts, and why we should not use these products anymore. And then it's up to us to decide if we wanna stop using them. Also, we need to know what chemicals to look for if we are gonna make a purchase. We need to know what chemicals to look out for, as well as what they can do to us. Let's get into it, you guys. What do we have here? Like I said, 7 toothpaste brands to avoid at all costs. And what what are actually safe. I don't know if they meant what and which ones are actually safe, but we're going to get into the ones that are safe as well. Let's get into it, you guys. Get your pens, your pads, your information, your notes ready, because it's time to get into this. Again, let's go.
And our breath fresh. But what most people don't know is that many popular toothpaste brands are packed with harsh chemicals, artificial colors, cheap foaming agents, and ingredients that can actually harm your enamel, irritate your gums, or even disrupt your hormones. And because we use toothpaste twice a day, every single day, these ingredients build up in the body far more than we realize. Behind the shiny packaging and bold promises of whitening, fresh breath, and extra protection, some toothpastes are quietly loaded with problem ingredients like sodium lauryl sulfate, triclosan, titanium dioxide, and artificial dyes. Some formulas are so abrasive that they can damage enamel, while others contain unnecessary additives that can trigger sensitivity, mouth ulcers, or long-term irritation. So today we're breaking down the toothpaste brands you should avoid at all costs. And it's not just about cavities. It's about protecting your long-term health.
This is our health and wellness section, you guys. We do this every single day. God, thank you for being able to constantly provide us with information to share. Not only is it stuff about health and wellness, we also talk about working out. We also talk about fitness, mental health as well as gardening and much more. This category has a lot in it. If you guys want to send in a clip, any notes or any ideas, feel free. We always take your content, and we will definitely use it if we like it. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, because we're about to get into it right now. Let's go.
Let's get into the list. 1. Crest Complete Whitening Plus Scope. Crest Complete Whitening Plus Scope is one of the most heavily marketed toothpaste options on the shelves. The bright green packaging, the promise of whitening, and the added freshness of Scope make it look like a perfect all-in-one solution. But behind that pleasant, minty blast lies a long list of ingredients that dental experts and health researchers warn against. First, let's talk about sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, one of the biggest problems in this formula. SLS is a harsh foaming agent added to create that satisfying lather, but it can irritate the soft tissues inside your mouth. Many people who use SLS-based toothpaste experience frequent mouth ulcers, sensitivity, and gum irritation without even realizing that their toothpaste is the cause. For people with sensitive mouths, this ingredient alone is reason enough to avoid Crest Complete. Next, the whitening formula includes hydrated silica, which is extremely abrasive. While it can remove surface stains, it also wears down enamel over time. Enamel does not grow back, so once it starts thinning, teeth become permanently sensitive.
That's why you got to be careful with the peroxide, because it does wear away enamel as well. I'm sorry, with the baking soda. You got to be careful with that.
Using abrasive toothpaste daily accelerates enamel erosion, making your teeth more vulnerable to cavities and pain. Then there are the artificial dyes, including the controversial Blue One Lake, which is added purely for color appeal. Artificial dyes have no dental benefit and are linked to allergic reactions, hyperactivity in children, and skin irritation for sensitive individuals. In a product used twice a day, these unnecessary additives don't belong anywhere near your mouth. Crest Complete Whitening Plus Scope also includes flavor, a vague term that can legally hide dozens of synthetic chemicals.
Similar to how fragrance can hide a lot of different chemicals, fragrance, now flavor, when it comes down to toothpaste, can hide chemicals,
which are not disclosed to consumers. And of course, there's the signature Scope Freshness, which comes from alcohol-based ingredients that can dry out your mouth. A dry mouth may smell fresh for the moment, But long-term dryness actually increases bacteria growth, leading to worse breath over time. Healthy teeth and gums long-term, this is one toothpaste that should stay off your bathroom counter.
Let me tell you about something that's completely transformed my meal prep. The Full Star Vegetable Chopper.
2. Colgate Max Fresh with Cooling Crystals. Colgate Max Fresh with Cooling Crystals is one of the flashiest, most aggressively marketed toothpastes on the shelves. The bright packaging, the promise of icy freshness, and the glittery cooling crystals inside the gel make it look fun, powerful, and refreshing. But if you look past the shiny appearance, this toothpaste is loaded with ingredients that can do far more harm than good over time. The biggest issue lies in those cooling crystals. They're not natural and they're not harmless. These crystals are made from synthetic flavor enhancers, artificial colors, and cooling agents that create a strong minty blast, but can seriously irritate the inside of your mouth. Many users report burning sensations, gum sensitivity, and dryness after using Max Fresh. Signs that the formula is far too harsh. Another huge red flag is the presence of sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, a foaming agent known for causing mouth irritation and canker sores. SLS strips away protective layers inside the mouth, leaving the gums more vulnerable to inflammation and breakdown. People who frequently get mouth ulcers often notice they disappear when they stop using SLS-based toothpaste, which is exactly why Colgate Max Fresh is a problem. The toothpaste also contains hydrated silica, an abrasive that scrubs surface stains but can also wear down enamel over time. Used occasionally, abrasives are fine, but twice a day, every day, is a recipe for long-term sensitivity and a weakened enamel layer. Harsh foaming agents, abrasives, and synthetic additives. The cooling sensation may feel exciting, but it comes at the cost of your enamel and your gum health. 3. AIM Cavity Protection Toothpaste.
Now, how many times have we used AIM because we thought it was good? Remember, a lot of the times when it's the same company, the same manufacturer, all they doing, you guys, we've learned this by doing this episode right here. We've learned that all they do is just change the color, add a few things, change the name, and put the same compounds in it, same ingredients and everything.
Cavity protection is one of those old-school bargain-priced toothpastes that many people grab without thinking. It's cheap, it's available everywhere, and the packaging makes it look simple and harmless. But once you dig into what's actually inside this toothpaste, you'll realize why so many dentists warn against using it long-term.
What do you need to have saccharin inside a toothpaste for?
AIM's low price comes at the cost of extremely low-quality ingredients and potentially irritating additives. The first major issue is the presence of sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, one of the harshest foaming agents used in personal care products. SLS is known for causing mouth irritation, enamel sensitivity, and recurring canker sores. Many users experience frequent mouth ulcers without ever realizing their toothpaste is to blame. Toothpaste doesn't need to foam to clean effectively, but cheap formulas rely on SLS because it creates the illusion of deep cleaning. AIM also uses artificial sweeteners, particularly saccharin, which is added to mask the unpleasant taste of chemical ingredients. While these sweeteners are technically safe, they can still cause stomach sensitivities and serve no real purpose in oral health. They exist purely to cover up the taste of cheap, low-quality ingredients. Another major concern is hydrated silica, an abrasive polishing agent found in most whitening toothpastes. But in AIM's case, the abrasive level is far too high for everyday use. Over time, these abrasives can scrape away enamel, making your teeth more sensitive to hot, cold, and sugar. Once enamel is worn down, it never grows back, meaning damage from abrasive toothpaste is permanent. AIM also contains FD and C artificial dyes, especially Blue One, added only for color appeal. These dyes offer zero dental benefit and have been linked to allergic reactions, hyperactivity in children, and skin irritations. Finally, AIM often contains flavor additives and preservatives that can irritate sensitive gums and dry out your mouth. A dry mouth increases bacteria activity and leads to more bad breath, the exact opposite of what you want from toothpaste. Unnecessary dyes and enamel-damaging abrasives make it a brand you should absolutely avoid. 4. Aquafresh Triple Protection Toothpaste. Aquafresh Triple Protection is known for its eye-catching red, white, and blue stripes, and its promise to deliver cavity protection, fresh breath, and strengthening benefits all in one. But behind that iconic look, this toothpaste contains several ingredients that make it far less healthy than it appears. Many people choose Aquafresh because it looks fun and family-friendly, but the formula is packed with chemicals that may not be ideal for long-term daily use. The first red flag is the heavy reliance on sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, one of the most aggressive foaming agents used in toothpaste. SLS can irritate sensitive mouths, trigger recurring canker sores, and strip the inside of your mouth of natural protective layers.
As you know, they get worse and worse as they keep going. They're going to keep on adding another thing, adding another thing. So we got SOLS, SLS. We're about to start getting into partial plastics. Yeah, plastics that's just floating around that you can't even get rid of. Just plastic floating around for no reason because they feel like it helps with the smoothness of the way that you brush your teeth. It's a lot that they do that we don't know about. Now I'm so glad that I learned about this, and what I like about this episode and these shows right here is you can be the vessel to teach people, or you can actually learn at the same time while you're teaching people or while you're teaching. Because I believe that I'm learning so much in doing this chapter right here that I can't even believe it. My health in the last 2 months, it feels totally different since I've been hosting this episode here, because I can't go and buy things that I know have this in it. So in return, I'm starting to feel much better. My body's feeling better, the food selections, everything, and I'm good. I want you guys to feel the same way.
This can lead to gum tenderness, burning sensations, or dryness after brushing. For people with mouth sensitivity, SLS is a major issue, and Aquafresh uses a substantial amount of it. Another problem is the presence of titanium dioxide, a whitening pigment that gives the toothpaste its bright, clean look. While it's added purely for visual appeal, it has sparked growing safety concerns in recent years. Some countries have already banned titanium dioxide in food due to potential health risks. And although toothpaste is not swallowed, repeated exposure inside the mouth raises questions many consumers simply don't want to risk. Aquafresh also contains artificial dyes, including Blue 1 and Red 33, to create its signature stripes. These dyes add no dental benefit and are linked to allergic reactions and sensitivities in certain individuals. Having colorful toothpaste may look appealing, but it's unnecessary. Finally, Aquafresh doesn't offer the same level of gum support or enamel strengthening ingredients found in higher quality toothpastes. It focuses heavily on appearance and foaming rather than protective dentist recommended components. For a product used twice daily, Aquafresh Triple Protection introduces far too many unnecessary additives, dyes, harsh foaming agents, pigments, and abrasives, and far too little genuine oral health support. 5. Close-Up Red Gel Toothpaste. Close-Up Red Gel is one of the most recognizable toothpastes in the world.
And you should already know there's something wrong with it because it's red.
Especially in regions where it's marketed as a freshness booster, rather than a true oral care product. It's flashy, bright red, sweet, and strongly minty, all designed to create the feeling of instant freshness. But when you look past the marketing, Close-Up Red Gel is one of the weakest options for anyone who actually cares about long-term oral health. The first major concern is the extremely high amount of artificial dyes, especially Red 33 and Red 40. These dyes are purely cosmetic, offering no dental benefits whatsoever. In fact, they can irritate sensitive mouths, trigger allergic reactions in certain individuals, and have been called into question in several health reports due to their link to hyperactivity and sensitivities. A toothpaste used twice daily should not rely heavily on coloring chemicals, yet Close-Up does exactly that. Another problem is its sugary, syrup-like base, which is far sweeter than most toothpastes, and not in a good way. Close-Up uses synthetic sweeteners and flavor enhancers to create that signature candy-like taste. This may make brushing feel pleasant, but it comes at a cost. That sweetness often comes from ingredients that feed bad bacteria in the mouth, working against the goal of preventing cavities and reducing plaque. A toothpaste that encourages bacterial growth is basically defeating its own purpose. Close-Up also contains sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, one of the harshest foaming agents used in personal care products. Root cause. 6. Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste.
Be careful with the baking soda because if you use it too much, I don't know why. Yes, we know that baking soda is good for your teeth, but what we also need to know is you can't use it every day.
Arm & Hammer Advanced White is one of the most aggressively marketed whitening toothpastes, especially known for using baking soda as its star ingredient. At first glance, it seems like a simple, natural, old-school formula. After all, baking soda has been used for oral cleaning for decades. But when you look closely at what's actually inside the tube, you'll see that this toothpaste brings several red flags that make it far less natural and far less safe than it appears. The first concern is its extreme abrasiveness. Arm & Hammer often promotes baking soda as a gentle cleaner. But in reality, the advanced white formula includes a combination of abrasive agents designed to scrub stains off your enamel. Over time, this can wear down the enamel layer, thinning it and making your teeth more sensitive. Once enamel erodes, it doesn't grow back, meaning the damage is permanent.
Protection is done.
Many dentists warn that daily use of harsh whitening pastes like this can accelerate long-term sensitivity issues. Another issue is the inclusion of sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, a harsh foaming chemical known to irritate gum tissue and trigger mouth ulcers. People who experience recurring canker sores often see relief when they stop using SLS containing toothpaste, which speaks volumes about how irritating this ingredient can be. Another disadvantage is that this toothpaste lacks modern remineralization ingredients. Unlike newer formulas that include nanohydroxyapatite or enhanced calcium complexes to strengthen enamel arm and hammer advanced, White primarily focuses on whitening rather than rebuilding or protecting enamel. This leaves teeth more vulnerable over time. Overall, Arm and Hammer Advanced White might make your teeth look whiter temporarily, but it comes at the cost of enamel strength, gum comfort, and long-term oral health. A whitening toothpaste shouldn't cause more harm than good, and this one definitely crosses that line. 7. Pepsodent Original Toothpaste. Pepsodent Original is one of those legacy brands that has been around for generations, known for its old-school packaging and nostalgic marketing. But while it may evoke memories of simpler times, its formula is far behind modern dental standards, and that's exactly why many dentists recommend avoiding it. The ingredients rely heavily on outdated compounds, cheap fillers, and unnecessary additives that don't align with what today's oral health research suggests is safe or effective. One of the biggest concerns with Pepsodent is that many of its formulas do not contain fluoride in certain regions. Fluoride is one of the most proven and essential ingredients for preventing cavities, strengthening enamel, and protecting teeth from daily acid exposure. A toothpaste without fluoride is essentially providing you with a minty flavor and a bit of cleaning power, but almost no long-term protection. For families, children, or anyone prone to cavities, this is a serious drawback. Like many older toothpaste brands, Pepsodent uses calcium carbonate as its primary abrasive. Overall, Pepsodent Original might be a recognizable name, but its formula has not evolved with modern dental science.
Okay, time for the raffle. Time for the raffle. Who is going to pick the number one that you should use? The ones that you should use. I'm going to pick one person here. Let me know. The first person that says the name of the brand is going to win a Our Bottom Line keychain. That's right, you guys. Y'all got to let me know who. In the count of, after I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need to know the best to use. One of the best toothpaste to actually use. All you got to do is pick one. First person that says it is going to get it. And you got to supply me with your email address, with your address too. Somebody already won. Somebody already won. Somebody already won. Somebody already, he's saying it 2 times to make sure I see him too. I see you, Jay Wood. I see you, Jay Wood. I see you. Jay Wood, tell him which one it is. But I'm gonna let you be patient now. Now type the word the right way because you're trying to type fast. Now take your time and put it in all caps. What's the name of the brand, Jay Wood? So everybody know. Jay Wood gonna tell y'all. He already picked one of the best ones. Come on, Jay Wood, which one is it? Come on, Jay Wood, let's go. What's the name of it? You said it already. Oh, you a bot? I mean, I'll give it to somebody else. I'll give it to somebody else. I knew Tom's was the best. That's right. He ain't say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There you go. Tom's of Maine, natural. Jay Wood, send your mail and address. Send you this keychain. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Without advanced of Maine health while avoiding unnecessary chemicals, let's look at a couple of safe, effective alternatives that give you a clean, healthy smile without compromise.
Don't forget, you're gonna email me your address so I can send you your keychain. Jay Wood, don't forget, don't get mad at me because I might not remember. It's on you to remember.
Pain and sensitivity, speech and
Healthy alternative.
I'm gonna give you my email address.
Number 1, Tom's of Maine Anti-Plaque and Whitening Toothpaste. Tom's of Maine has built a reputation as one of the safest toothpaste brands on the market, and their anti-plaque and whitening variety is a standout for anyone who wants to maintain oral health without...
I love when we have alternatives. I hate when I just leave you guys in the lurch. Like, yo, but Boogotti, what we going to use? I love to give you guys alternatives.
Without exposing themselves to harsh chemicals. Unlike many conventional toothpastes, Tom's avoids artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, and it contains no sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, a foaming agent commonly found in mass-market brands that can irritate sensitive gums and cause mouth sores in some people. This toothpaste uses natural silica to gently polish teeth, helping remove surface stains without damaging enamel. The fluoride in Tom's is responsibly included to prevent cavities and strengthen enamel while avoiding excessive chemical additives. Its natural flavorings, derived from mint oils, give you a fresh taste without relying on synthetic compounds that can trigger allergies or sensitivities. In addition to whitening, Tom's anti-plaque formula helps prevent tartar buildup and supports overall oral hygiene. It's especially suitable for those with sensitive teeth or gums, as the gentle abrasives clean effectively without causing microabrasions or enamel erosion. Using this toothpaste daily gives you peace of mind knowing your teeth are being cleaned safely and naturally. Healthy alternative. Number 2, Hello Naturally, Whitening Fluoride Toothpaste. For anyone searching for a toothpaste that's both effective and genuinely safe, Hello Naturally Whitening Fluoride Toothpaste is a standout choice. Unlike many conventional whitening toothpastes, which often rely on harsh chemicals, artificial dyes, and aggressive abrasives, Hello focuses on natural ingredients that protect your teeth and gums while delivering a bright, fresh smile. Its formula is completely free from sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives, making it ideal for sensitive mouths or anyone who wants to avoid unnecessary chemicals. The toothpaste contains fluoride, which strengthens tooth enamel and helps prevent cavities.
But you know you're not supposed to take in too much of that. You can't swallow it and not really supposed to brush with the fluoride.
Giving you all the essential protection of a conventional toothpaste without the harmful extras. For stain removal, Hello uses mild polishing agents derived from natural silica. These gently clean the surface of your teeth, helping to lift stains from coffee, tea, or daily foods without
I'm gonna go with the Toms.
Without causing enamel erosion or gum irritation. This makes it a safe, long-term option for maintaining your smile naturally. Choosing Hello is a simple yet effective way to protect your smile and maintain long-term dental wellness without unnecessary risk.
Yeah, because I don't want the fluoride. Okay, guys, 7 toothpaste brands to avoid at all costs and what's actually safe. That was 7 toothpaste brands to avoid at all costs and the ones that are actually safe. Do your boy a favor if you appreciate the content, because I would appreciate it. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. We coming up out of the weekend strong, ain't we, for Monday morning? Come on, y'all, let's go. I hope you guys appreciated that content. If not, you're going to get some more of it tomorrow and it's going to be even better. But also, the link is in the description if you guys actually want to go watch that video again. Hit the link in the description. Also, it's got a whole full list of every different toothpaste. Thank you guys for participating. And Jay Wood, don't forget, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is going to be bridgethisllc@gmail.com. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Send me your address. I'll send you your keychain. Congratulations, bro, and thank you for participating. Tomorrow we might do it all over again with a whole another section, another title. We got to get on over here now to a photo that captures a wild dolphin catching some huge air. That's not a bird. That's not a plane. That is a dolphin. That's why I left it up there, because y'all like, no. Is that Jordan Dolphin? I don't know if that's Jordan last name. I don't know if that's Dolphin's last name is Jordan. But I'm talking about this dolphin is catching some sick air. I never knew if dolphins could fly. But this one here, he believe he can fly. Let's go, y'all. Look at this dolphin right here.
And a high-flying dolphin off the coast of Maui making waves online, and some are calling it the Michael Jordan of dolphins. Check out that dolphin go. Wildlife experts with the Pacific Whale Foundation captured this picture of a pantropical spotted dolphin breaching about 15 feet into the air earlier this month. Experts say some dolphins can leap more than 20 feet. But this species is much smaller, making the jump even more impressive.
So he basically was just flying through the water, like going real fast, and he was just like you watch when you watch those the Malamutes, what you call them, the Malamutes, when they start running, and they just be like this, and they could just clear the whole thing and be like, yo, look at this dolphin right here. This is sick air right here.
I've ever seen that. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. What a shot. Like, what are the chances? Oh, that's really cool. That just makes you smile.
Good wildlife shot.
Yeah.
And you know we love the animals over here, so we could do a whole smorgasbord of this, especially when it comes down to something like this. I love people like this. You guys want to see the power of love? It just makes you want to cry. It just makes you want to cry. Anybody feel like crying because of the power of love? Come hang out with me for a minute. I'm serious about this. L-O-V-E. This is pure love right here. And all people that are like this, I call you angels, because you didn't have to do this. And the fact that you did, I got to give you props. Anybody that rescues dogs, especially on the side of the road, they're beautiful, beautiful people. Let's go. Let's get into it right now. She did not have to do this, but I'd be damned if she did. She didn't come back and get this baby. Let's go, y'all.
Is this a dog? It's a real dog. Hey, nope.
This stray appeared out of nowhere as she was doing her morning jog.
Are you a friendly dog or are you a scary dog? Hi, doggy. I'm a little scared, but he seems nice. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. I want to take you home so bad. You are so cute. Maybe next time I'll bring you food.
I saw a dog yesterday on my run, and I can't stop thinking about it. I just want to go check on it.
It was around here? Oh my god, it's a dog. Hi, sweetie. Hi, remember me? Oh, wow, you're such a good girl. Thank you for letting me touch you. Oh, wow, you're so pretty.
The pup accepted Amy's affection right away. She's like just chilling in the sun, smiling, just appreciating life.
Such a pretty dog.
Like she's been waiting there her whole life.
So, she just let me pick her up and put her in the car, so I guess I'm going home. I don't know if I just stole someone's dog. Big girl.
I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna go break the news to my husband.
She said now she got to break the news to her husband because they're going to try to force to her.
Hi, can you come outside? Wait, what the fuck?
He said, what the Didn't know how he was going to react.
I just went to check on her this morning, and then she just let me pick her up.
But his reaction says it all.
She didn't even... She didn't do anything. She just let me pick her up. But what got you so excited?
They still need answers, so they're going to look for the chip to make sure it's not nobody's dog.
Let's go see if you have an owner. No. No chip.
No chip.
That's her. Just one of those strays that somebody
Just one of those strays that somebody probably dumped.
probably dumped. I've seen her.
I've seen her through the months.
Aww.
Getting bigger and bigger.
I would love for you to adopt her.
Somebody said I would love for you to adopt her.
She's not chipped. And my husband said that we can have her.
And my husband said that we could have her.
I wasn't expecting to get a dog today. I just wanted her to be safe. And I think now we have a dog. You gonna come home with us? You've been out there by yourself all this time, huh? Hey, you're not shy at all. What the fuck? You're just doing so well. It's okay.
You see that smile on her face?
I was gonna hug you because I know you're okay.
Finally giving her a place to call home. They was going to foster her. They kept her. Her name is Mahina. They named her Mahina. That's how you do it. You see how she just was like, Mom, where you going? You're supposed to be taking me with you. Love stories like that. I know a couple of people already saw it in the chat. I know how you guys are. Y'all worse than me. I'm so sorry. I don't care what y'all say. I love animals and stuff like that. Call me what you want. I tell you one thing. Put your hands on the animal around your boy. I'm going to put it on you like they're my best friend. I don't play that, man. I'm telling y'all right now. We will get a sanctuary and we will save dogs. That's my ultimate life goal. And you guys are going to help me. I'm going to do something I never did before in my life. Call myself out on it yesterday. I'm going to create a GoFundMe. I want to get some land. I want to drop some containers. I'm ready to go. Ready to do it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And guess what? Like Mahina, she just wanted some love. That's it. And you know what I appreciate about you guys? When y'all show up, y'all show up. When I ask you guys to put the prayers in the air, my family and my people that's here, you always do it. And you know the power of those prayers have done things that you would never believe. Family members in the chat that are sick, many people going through a lot of stuff. But I love people that love dogs. If you don't like dogs, we have a problem. Do me a favor, don't even tell me. 'Cause I might say something to you like, yo, if you see a dog in the street, that's what would you do? And your answer is gonna basically give me my determination of how cool we are. Oh, I gotta get away from that thing. We ain't cool. Oh, I would feel so bad. Me and you friends. That's it, because you gotta have some consideration and have a heart. Do me a favor, you guys, if y'all appreciate the content that we do here every single day, due to the fact that we are the best, the #1 show on YouTube, I'd appreciate if you guys can hit that like button, get those likes up so more people can come over here. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not a member, I know it's pretty expensive. I got it. It's a whole $2.99, but it comes with perks. So you might want to go ahead and join. Become a member of Our Bottom Line today. $2.99. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. The power of prayer gets you really far. We stay praying for this one little guy, and I promised myself, I said, I'm not going to push too hard, but I saw a little bit of pushback, and I saw a lot of progress. So I said to myself, I think by springtime, he's going to be walking. I said by springtime, this dog is going to be walking. And it's not all the way that we wish, but that's right. I got an update on our boy. That's right, Lynn and Nova. I want to just say this right here. The power of love is no joke. Because when Lynn told us that Nova was sick and she wasn't playing about getting him right, she meant it. And she was not playing. That's a true pity mom right there. When we're talking about Lynn and Nova, I want you guys to see my boy walking in the yard with no hiccups. I told you by spring he was going to be walking, right? Y'all thought I was playing. I knew about the power of prayer, what was going to go down. First of all, his dad is home, rubbing him on his back while he's leaning next to him, while he's standing up outside in front of the house. Now he's going to just walk through the yard and do his thing. Let's get Nova right now, y'all. That's right. Big shout out to Lynn and Nova and the family down there in Jacksonville, because they do what they got to do when it comes down to holding down their family. Standing up, walking. Yeah, I don't care if it's sloppy. I don't care if it's sloppy. Do your thing, Nova. Do your thing, boy. Do your thing. You standing up for how long already? Yeah. It's okay, baby. It's okay. We see you. He had to pee.
Good job, puppy. You had to pee.
dragging nothing. Yeah, boy. What? I told y'all about spring. Knew I was right. Yeah, ain't drag at all. One time. Y'all saw that, right? Come on now, ain't nothing messing around with the power of love. The power of love. Told you guys, love, no joke. Told y'all how we get down over here. We support each other. We pray for each other, and guess what? That's what we get. Those are the only results that we was gonna accept. We was not playing. How many more therapy sessions? How much more acupuncture? Whatever he need, let's do it. Because when you get behind love like that, you might as well push it until you can't get no more out of it. But you have the results that you guys are looking for. Thank you guys for the membership. Wait a minute, we all stopped at work to see Nova. He'll be running soon. That's right, Favali. He said we all stopped at work. Get your gift, friend. Thanks, Shannon, BOOGOTTINYC, Nova getting that IM treatment. You were right about the spring. He's walking. I knew I was right, y'all. I knew I was right. Woo! That was dope right there, you guys. I can't wait to see them running. I want to see them doing those zoomies right there, you guys. That's what I want to see. I want to see zoomies. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, I don't know what the problem is, because y'all ain't messing around getting nothing better than this. This is our bottom line. H is for the word our. The plus and the OUR is because the show belongs to us, not me. Can't do this show by myself, and I don't want to. Couldn't do it anyway. Take off the hat, wear the suit more. Every single thing that I did was because you guys help us get here. 70,000, that's just a drop in the bucket. We're gonna get to that 100 and we're gonna do much more. Because when we start making that money, we're gonna be able to save and rescue dogs on our own. It's my ultimate agenda, my ultimate goal. Rescue, save dogs, save animals, and it's gonna be fun. Hopefully a lot of you people can come through, help with the gardening part of it, do a lot of other stuff, and we're gonna make money out of this. We ain't gonna be on no rescue that don't make money. I'm Boogotti at the end of the day. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that other kind of rescue where we got concerts going on. Yeah, come out and put some money together for the concert to go towards the dogs. We're gonna be doing comedy shows, all different states. Those proceeds go towards the rescue. I'm gonna give you guys something and not just be sitting there talking about, donate to my rescue. No. We're gonna give you something and then put that right back to the rescue. We got an idea. We're not gonna play until we get to where we need to get to. But before that, you guys got any ideas? You got some promotions? You're trying to get your business out there? All you gotta do is send over your promos to us. We'll put them up in the post notification area, and guess how many people are gonna see them? 70,000 subscribers plus is gonna see your promo. We don't charge jack, but you gotta be subscribed and you gotta be a member. That's right. You wanna promote something? Send it over to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And yo, Jay Wood, you see how I got it on the side, right? You're supposed to be emailing me that address so that I can send you your keychain for the wise words and letting us know that Tom's was the #1 toothpaste that we should be using, along with Hello. Also, you guys, you got a promotion. Like I said, send it to me in a 1080 by 1080 size frame. The other ones just won't fit. That's why they wanted to come in a 1080 by 1080 size frame so that it won't pixelate, so that it will fit in the actual 1080 box. And guess what I always promote? The Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that's where? Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And we're coming to the Bronx again. I hope my family pulls up on me. I know y'all gonna pull up when I go to Staten Island. But guess what? We're going to be doing a tasting. DJ Don Dada from Black Ink Crew, formerly my business partner and my host, my DJ, is going to be there. I'm the host, Boogotti NYC, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. What's going on with this competition right here? It's a talent show. Don't think that it's about singing, because talent is much more than singing. You can cook, that's talent. If you can sing, that's talent. You can do a backflip a certain way, that's talent. If you come up to the location, somebody's singing like Mary J. Blige, but you just happen to have a souffle or maybe a cake that's so delicious, you might be the singer, because talent is what we're going for. The best talent and non-categorized. Talent is talent. You know how to do a backflip? You know how to do a wheelie? I want to see it, and if you're good in your borough, you're the best. boom, you're gonna win. After we get everybody together, we're gonna make them all compete against each other for the $1,000 grand prize. Boogotti, you talking about $250? What's up with that $1,000 down there? That's right. After we get everybody together, plus one person from online, we're gonna make them compete against each other so that they can see who's the best. We only want the best of the best over here. So you get the $250 from the Burrows, and whoever wins, get that maraschino cherry on top. Sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. Want to be a part of that? Go to the website. All you got to do is add your email to the email list. www.drink, that's right, DRINK. Big Drip, BIGG, 2 G's, 2 P's, DRIPP.com. Go to the first page, got to be 21 or older. Why? It's an alcoholic beverage. It's an alcoholic beverage. Everybody that's being a part of it got to be 21 or older, unless you're the virtual person. That means you don't have to come on location. And yes, you can be a part of it. And boom, you might even win. I got to open this up to everybody. I love to be fair. The more people that play, the more people that can have fun and bring more community to situations. What else we got to do, you guys? Y'all know what we got to do. We got to get those prayers in the air. We're not leaving until we get those prayers in the air. We want to pray for love. We want to pray for happiness, and we want to pray for good feelings. We want to pray for health. We also want to pray for a good spirit, clean mental, and you guys, I want to pray that you stay safe and make sure that you guys get back here and to wherever you got to get for the rest of the day. That's why we don't leave here until we get those prayers up. I want to pray for every single person here. I hope that you guys had a fantastic show. I appreciate the fact that you all came through to hang out with me, and I want to just make sure that you guys know that love conquers all. You see what happened with Lynn and Nova. Don't give up, you guys. You be persistent. You will be surprised of what you can achieve. I want to pray for Batty Lynn. Thank you so much for holding me down. Angels Among Us, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Brian King, Kalesif, Audrey, Ad Range, Favi, Brian. I see Rebecca Lanyan Bueno up in here. Rebecca, doing your thing today. Thank you so much, Miss Swanza. Also, my brother my brother Jeffrey Spilker. Thank you for holding me down. I saw you up in there too. I saw you up in there, Mark Dorfman too. Audrey, thank you so much. Jaden, praying for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. We want you to have a 100% clear doctor's reports. We love you so much, and we just want you to know that. We need to let you know, Miss Swanza, Mama, Jay Woods, The Real One, Mark, Mary Tanner, Kalesiv, Aj Morantz, Ad Rains, thank you for always coming through and showing love. Who else we got up in the building? We got Audrey, Sweet RV. We got Casey, my brother. How you doing? Sweet RV, thank you so much, Miss Keisha. Hope you are going to be subscribing to the channel, Miss Keisha. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Aj Morantz, Ad Rains. How's Mom doing? Brian King Falcone. We got DJ up in the building we're praying for. AJ. Queen, we gotta pray for you, 5v5. Also, Ash, Rebecca, Mama. I see you up in here. The real Alicia Barnes. Definitely gotta pray for you. Mega Dub in the building. God bless you. Elderman Brian, Casey. Thank you so much. I saw you getting busy up in the Brooklyn streets. Dank, Ash. Who else we got up in here? We got a lot of people in here. Kimmy Miller, Miss Mary Jane. I don't want to forget none of you guys because all y'all important. Sour, S9U, Brian King Falcone, praying for you too. Thank you so much. Who's that up in here? Jariah. I want to pray for Mega Dub. I love that name. Mega Dub. Just make me be able to play with my voice so crazy. There you go. DJ, Casey, Luigi, my brother. There you go. Still Happy 64. Batty Lynn, stop playing with her. Don't play with her like that in D-Town. Fuj, Fuquan. Who else we got up in there? Teddy Marcel Carey. I want to pray for liberty and justice. I want to pray for your dog, that the dog gets 100% recovery. I want to pray for Batty Lynn so that you get safe. I want to pray for Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman, everybody that comes here for me every day. I really appreciate you guys. And congratulations to you and me for 70,000 subscribers. Amen. That's right, you guys. Y'all know where I'm going to be at right tomorrow, right? 6 o'clock in the morning, right here to do it all over again. I think we had a pretty good show today, and I hope you guys appreciate it too. You know what I'm gonna say right now, right? Woo! Get me some water. I'm gonna get to stacking this deck so we can have an even better show tomorrow. Y'all thought we had a good one today? Watch how it happens tomorrow. It's gonna be even better. Why? Because it's just like that when you're number one. You and me. We're number one. Number one chat, number one co-host, number one family in the building. And I'm just here to make sure I keep it exciting, make sure the videos is going, and talk about what happens. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always told you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me today, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right here. Got him! Peace.